We'll do it live! Fuck it!
You're killing me, Smalls.
Fuck the prime time, bitch! Fuck the prime time, bitch!
You're killing me, Smalls.
Don't run away from your feelings! We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Time, bitch!
Don't run away from your feelings! We'll do it live! Fuck it!
That's my man.
Don't run away from your feelings! We'll do it live!
You're killing me,
Don't run away from your feelings!
That's my man.
We'll do it live!
No.
Fuck it!
How you feeling?
blow that stuff from my friend.
Don't run away from your
Blow
feelings!
that stuff from my friend.
Jesus Lord. That is like, that is the longest intro. Confusing and just crazy. Hello. Welcome. It's episode 9.
Yours just as long as that intro.
I know, right? I was
Don't
lost
run
in
away
it.
from your feelings!
I was lost in that intro.
Still
dude.
going like it.
But
Don't
yeah,
run away
FooL
from your
friends,
feelings.
episode 9. We're here. We got a few things
We'll
coming.
do it live! Fuck it!
We got our throwback reviews of Taxi Driver and Young Frankenstein. We also we got a couple other things, but those are like the main, like we discussed last week we were gonna do. So that is happening tonight. Big Red is on his way.
He does.
We have Chuck in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Is he on? You
Yeah,
guys
he's
know?
on. You don't hear him?
Chuck?
Check. Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
myself.
Oh, come on, Chuck.
I hear myself.
Say it with your chest,
Yeah.
bro. Oh, go ahead. Say it with your chest.
What's
Chuckles.
my chest?
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Chuck.
And we got Mr. Dennis Aruba in the
Hey,
house.
what's going on?
You're killing
Yeah.
me, Smalls.
So, yeah, Red's
Turn
on the
him
way.
up, too. Let me turn you up. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, with your chest, Aruba.
What's up? My chest.
Oh yeah.
Job.
Oh, it's Spoopy month, too, yeah.
It
There
is.
you go.
Yeah, it's October.
Spook timber.
Yo, like, October, like, rolled up on us really quickly.
Yeah,
I'm fucking blowed right now. But, hey, Serge, do you have my, my Spidey on? Do you got my Spidey?
There's Spidey.
Yeah, because Spider-Man, it's official. Everybody, I want y'all to, like,
Wait for it.
be excited
I
right
think
now.
this is it, right? Yeah.
Because this is, like, kind of a big deal.
We're not doing this one?
Yeah, that's
Does this count?
Yeah, that's the right
Yeah,
one.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's perfect. He's back.
I forgot you did it. You were talking about that.
Yeah, he's back in the MCU, and they're gonna now. I haven't looked at it recently, but when the deal was announced, I guess it's either this next coming movie, and then another one, or like appearance in another
It's going
one.
to be like the next 10 movies.
But that was like what they were saying. Obviously, yeah, it's probably gonna continue, but for now, that's their kind of thing. So it's happening. He's coming back. And some people are like, oh, maybe they're going to like finish off his thing and get him out. But here's the thing that I noticed in a few of the articles. He's going to be able to be in both universes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nice.
Yes. So you will see Spider-Man and Venom,
all over the place.
and then you go see him with the Avengers. Because he is the Avenger.
As you should.
How fucking dope is
That's
that?
pretty cool.
Spider-Man is going to be... That kid?
Yes.
He's going to make a gang of money.
like all the fucking money. Like
Because he's going to be making billions on top of billions every movie for like a good 6 movie stretch.
Yeah, and he knows it, and he's great. Like he's the perfect fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, I honestly like him as Spider-Man. He's probably one of my favorites, to be honest.
Yeah, he does
I kind
both.
of like him a little bit better than Toby.
Well,
Sorry.
and the thing is, he's just the best because he does both perfectly. Toby was the best fucking Peter Parker. Like he had a good little balance. His Spider-Man was good, but it wasn't Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. That shit was great, but
he was
his
pretty
Peter
good.
Parker was awful. I hated him, and I hated the story. Like everything was just kind of really badly written,
I didn't like the villains at all.
though just the way they did it, it was just it just didn't feel good. Like I just wasn't a fan.
No,
But
me neither.
this guy, Tom Holland, on the other hand, is got both sides to the T.
Right, he's kind of like the Christian Bale of Batman,
Yeah.
He's got both.
Yeah, Christian Bale did fucking murder that. I gotta say, out of all the Batmans, he's been pretty much the best. But Michael Keaton is just right there, just because. Fuck, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts, dude. That fucking oh. But yeah, so he's back. I'm excited. So they already showed Carnage at the end of the Venom, which
Woody Harrelson. Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. I'm okay with that. I can see that. So my thing is though, I feel like they're gonna end up pulling or borrowing Venom and putting him in with the MCU along with Carnage.
They should.
And if they do the next their big lead up, Maximum Carnage, yo. Because Maximum Carnage is pretty fucking big deal.
Yeah, that wouldn't be on the Venom side.
It has
Yeah.
potential. I think it could pass the Avengers.
Like, what if they start sharing, like, all right, y'all can go play.
And they were already talking about possibly bringing the Netflix guys to the movies.
Yo, speaking
Because
of...
the Punisher guy did so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
And I thought
speaking
Daredevil was
hey,
awesome.
Speaking of
Yeah, I
him,
did.
actually, nice transition, Serge. So I should have sent you this because this is when you be hitting the punch out button. Fucking Punisher, John
I saw that.
Bethanol.
Oh, yeah.
Was that?
You sure that?
No, that was
That was
you?
me. I can't. I gotta fucking the Punisher from the Netflix series. He was also in The Walking Dead. Fucking
Shane.
Bernthal. That's it. Bernthal. John Bernthal. He is like, yo, I'd be down to play Little Mac in a fucking Punch Out movie. Yo, if done right, tell me that wouldn't be dope as shit.
Who would be?
Fucking the Punisher from Netflix. Yeah, he was also in Walking Dead and
Yeah, he was in Walking
what was the other one you said?
I didn't. Walking Dead and Punisher. That's the only two I know of.
He was in something else. But yeah, he besides Punisher. But yeah, he's fucking dope. And he's also in the Modern Warfare, the like rebooting of it. He's like the main character if I'm not mistaken, or is it was it Ghost Recon? It's something. But he's in one. He's portrayed in one of them. But he wants to be Little Mac. He's
That's
like
such a random character to choose.
it was an interview they did. That he basically I don't know how that shit came up.
I know. If you
But-
could be any character, which character would you be? You know what?
Yeah, and that's basically, and I would do some shit like that. So I can understand the question logic because I would say some shit like that. Like, do you play video games at all? Yo, like if you want to do one person, like who would you be now?
1999 6.
Right, and this guy was like, yo, Little Mac.
Could have
Like,
been Simon Richter, someone awesome.
but that too,
Little Mac.
Castlevania. He said that was his next thing. He
Oh,
would he
shit,
would
I
be
can see
down
that.
to be a live action Castlevania. Bro, I am okay with that.
I could see that. Yeah.
Like, I love if it's with Netflix, because the anime series for Castlevania is fucking amazing.
yeah, it really is.
Where the fuck is part 3? Like, I need that. Hopefully it's soon because they did I think they did Halloween each time, or like around Halloween.
Yo, who the fuck
So-
is walking up in this bitch?
But yeah, so shout out to him. Like, hey, Red's in the building. Yeah,
I'm cramming for the show.
Come, take a seat. Welcome to the new studio, sir.
He brings myrrh.
Right? But yeah, so we were just talking about the Little Mac, John Bernthal, Little Mac. I'm like, dude, fucking him. And the thing is, I can see it. And if they do it right to where they kind of be just a little serious, but not too serious, like, because you're fighting dudes like fucking King Hippo and Bald Bull.
You can't be a too serious.
Yeah, you gotta have a nice balance. Like, you gotta have
Right.
that heart. Honestly, yo, what if
My liege.
I'm about to blow some minds? Yo,
Cheers,
feel me,
big fucking
feel me,
red.
feel me on this. Yo, Serge,
Huh?
Serge. Yo,
The song just
yo,
stopped. Go ahead.
yeah.
You have the floor.
All right, we're here. We got you.
You ready? Ready?
Go for it.
Yep.
Pokemon Detective.
What about it?
Punch Out. Super Smash Brothers.
I don't know what you mean.
Bruh, what if they do on some silly shit and make Super Smash Brothers like the fucking MCU?
I don't know what you mean.
The MCU.
Smash Bros. Oh, with like.
So you got
Marvel?
Detective Pikachu, which we can all agree who have seen it. I'm pretty sure that it was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
You
I
know?
liked it, yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it. I was
So
pretty
you're
impressed.
saying-
What if he's like, yo, fuck it, let's do Little Mac, right? And he fucking does Punch Out the movie.
Okay.
And then, boom, we get Mario Brothers, the movie, the way it's supposed to be done.
Oh, so you're saying do it like they did Detective Pikachu?
Yo, just make it like how they should be, because these can be made. And you have the Nintendo CU, Cinematic Universe. The NCU. Bruh.
I don't know, bro.
Bruh. Okay, and then the movie, like Avengers?
That's how you look to me right
exactly.
now.
That's
how you look
it,
to
yes.
me right now.
Yes, Charlie meme.
As he's explaining, I feel like he's just
Bruh.
Charlie Day from...
Bruh, because remember...
Sunny, yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Like,
When they
right now?
yeah,
we're
right.
live. Of course we are. Bruh. So, yeah, that when Iron Man dropped, then they hinted, at the fucking, Thor and shit, and then boom, you had the Avengers. Why not? Fucking Smash Brothers would be the Avengers. That would be their ensemble movie. Bruh. You wouldn't go see that just to be like, yo, fuck it.
It depends on how the first ones are.
Dude, Detective Pikachu was good.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was.
It was good.
It was
So good,
actually
man.
really good. Like I was really impressed by it. Like I was like, I would watch another Pokemon movie like this.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Like in this world, like in the same world. Like I want the next movie, if they do one, fuck it, I want somebody to run across that kid. Like,
Hey, that works out perfectly.
yo,
The little small mic stand with a small chair.
right?
It's like,
I'm like,
the universe brought that together.
I gotta put my whole body under the table though.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm a child.
but you got leg room. You got leg room now.
And you also got those if you want to swap out. Too.
Is that taller?
I don't know.
It's a folding chair.
I'm not fucking with it.
All right.
I kind of know, but I kind of like the little mic with the little.
We're currently discussing the new studio, ladies and gentlemen. Flowhow Radio.
Whoop whoop.
What? We
What?
moved into the new studio.
Woot.
Got a little bit more room in this bitch.
Yeah.
We sure
And,
do.
it's we're gonna have some good things coming. Shout out to all the shows on the network here. It's we're all doing great things here. So, so next I want to.
Well, before you do that,
Oh yeah, what you gonna do?
so the new Flow Ohio Radio, since we've decided to move into the new spot, everything's nicer. I think we all can agree, right? It's nicer in here.
Way
It's got a better
nicer.
vibe
More
to
sturdy.
it. It's more room to
There's more room for my
maneuver.
penis.
Yeah, a lot more room for the penis.
There's a problem
when you-
before.
Yeah, because I always have to fucking at least unravel it from around my leg one time.
It's a problem.
That is
Now I can unravel it all the way from around my leg, so I'm more comfortable. But anyways, so I came up with house rule number one.
House rule number 1.
House rule number one has been in effect for 2 shows.
2 shows.
Everybody loves it.
Loves
Nobody can. You have to participate. There's nothing.
Gotta do it.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
So,
Wait, what is going on?
with that being said, if you will, someone hit the light.
Hit the light.
Everybody has to take at least one shot.
I'm way back here.
Starting from Bo, we go back that way.
Oh shit! Make sure the drinks don't get knocked down.
Careful.
The crap.
I'm gonna be Dennis Rodman.
Hold your drink.
Hold your drink.
Just take a fucking shot already.
Air.
Too much. Too much.
I'm the only person who's made a shot.
It's getting closer. Whatever you want.
Shout out to Aruba.
Shout out to Shaq over there. Right under the rim.
Surgeon General.
So, congratulations to FooL and Friends.
Well done,
win.
We got one more. We got one more.
Welcome to the new studio.
Oh!
That was
All right.
fun, man.
Congratulations,
Can we just do
everyone.
this for an hour and a half?
Every show gets to do that at least once. So there have been a total of 3 shots made between the past 3 days.
You should keep track.
I'm going to...
But why do we have sex toys on the table?
No, those aren't sex
just
toys.
know
Those
so?
are stress tits.
And weirdly, their nipples
We
are
hold
torn
this.
off.
When we talk about Taxi Driver, I'm going to need one.
Right. So. Oh wait.
This guy,
It's all on the
Henry
screen.
Crinkler.
Let me get a couple of these things out here because there's one thing especially that I really am excited for. Yo, PlayStation 4, about goddamn time. Fucking officially doing crossplay for like.
Oh, I saw that too. I
people-
thought that was fake.
Nah, they're like open to it now more. So there's going to be a lot of fucking gaming going on.
I know everything there is to know about Nintendo.
No, I didn't see the article. Is
Boy,
that
my style.
all games or just certain games?
Cross-platform multiplayer reportedly now available to all developers.
It's got to be NBA 2K.
So all developers. Oh, do I need a bottle? Can't do it. Anybody?
Game
got-
changer for Rocket League.
Right? Yes.
I got you.
Shit like Rocket League, fucking
Still my badass one. I got a Lagunitas one.
Dauntless.
Yours is nice. Oh, so here's the part of the movie. We're missing it.
Did it?
Oh, what?
You talking to me?
You
talking
talking
to
to me?
me?
Appreciate you, sir.
You know that was all improvised.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
Some of the best lines.
The only thing in the
Taxi
script
Driver
was
is
Travis
currently
Bickle
playing.
looks in the mirror, and he did all the rest of it,
I had no idea.
which is pretty incredible. And it's
Oh.
like the number 10 line of all time or something with
Right.
AFI's like top
Oh, yeah.
movie lines.
Because everybody used that. Say, hey.
And it was just De Niro. You know where it came from? He went to a Bruce Springsteen concert right before he shot this scene, and Bruce Springsteen had his back to the crowd, and they were doing like they were Bruce, and he was like, "You talking to me?" When he turned around, like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
He took that and made it like it's something dark in this movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, like we. God. All right.
I got weird trivia in my head, man.
No, I love it.
Hold on to it.
That was a dope ass like knowledge drop, and I like it. But no, I want to just because that whole scene and his contraptions and shit.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, so they are doing it. So shit like Chuck said, Rocket League and all sorts of other shit. Maybe even like Minecraft and shit like that. Like
True, yeah.
I don't know if that's like
Maybe.
cross-platform already or not.
It's more
but-
like server based, so
Yeah, so-
I think they could.
I mean, but yeah, shout out to them for that. I was pretty happy because now it opens up like you don't have to be like, oh damn it, now I gotta get a PlayStation to play with my buddy, or I gotta get an Xbox.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
everybody's starting to kind of slowly. You can still do it too. That's the best thing. Now it's even better for you to have LAN parties because you be like, fuck it, just bring whatever you got.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring whatever you got. We all can play this shit now.
That's why I like the Switch.
That's fucking
That's a
brilliant,
great
though.
system.
Shout out to all the developers on that. Like, can we give that a round of applause, Serge?
Sure. Hold on.
Shout out to game developers.
Everybody who's doing that. Quick little note here. The Red Dead Redemption 2.
Might be a little lit.
Oh, it's okay.
might be.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC. Everybody get excited about that. Who plays on the fucking PC? Towards the end of the year, it'll be on Steam. And then
Right, you seen this one? Yeah.
Rockstar has their own, like, now they're going to be doing their thing like Steam. But so shout out to them.
Interesting.
And then this one here, yo, shout out to this 89-year-old grandma. Yo, like from Japan.
89-year-old?
Yeah, 89-year-old
Why?
grandma. And I don't know if she's streaming, but I would watch her stream. She's throwing it down on these video games. She's like, basically, that's how she stays, on it. Like, stays sharp,
Yeah, it helps tune her mind. It's better
Right.
than doing nothing.
Yo, because that, like, I feel like that's going to be me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like 89, 90, like, playing Smash Brothers. Like, I just punched your shit in, bitch.
I'll be playing Tetris all my life.
She got to see the birth of Mario all the way up until this point too.
Right.
pretty
Exactly. That, like, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. By the way,
Damn.
NCU,
Dropping
dog.
those knowledge bombs, bro.
That wasn't a knowledge bomb, it was just
the
that.
way you, I know, but the way you like brought it out, like,
doing?
no one thought of it that way. Jesus.
That guy shot. Did he shoot the guy?
Yeah, he was.
He shot the dude trying to rob the liquor store.
Yeah,
or no,
but
in the
why
liquor
was
store.
he
It was a
hitting
corner
you with
store.
the fucking bar?
He just
This shit right here is so creepy, man. The way he like points a gun at he points it at the TV. See, I don't want to like commentate on something nobody's watching.
Yeah,
so I
that's
don't want to
true.
say yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean like the audience.
I haven't seen this yet, so
Well, we're gonna basically do the DeFool and Friends mystery science, basically.
Oh,
yeah,
my
we're gonna do that eventually.
God.
Something.
Yeah, we got
similar to
that
cameras
should be
and shit
every
coming
show.
Well,
it's coming.
Aware.
It's coming. Don't worry.
that'll be
I'm
a
making
different-
things happen.
that'd be something we can set up on
Serge?
a different day and time.
I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither, dude. It's gonna make every show so much better.
It's gonna be fucking great when we get to do that. But yeah, so we need more love like that because all the stupid shit about gaming makes people violent and
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
like
never
you see
believe
this
that.
89-year-old lady being violent,
Who posted that video with the Tetris and the 2 kids playing?
right?
The, yeah,
reminds
the
me of that-
90s commercial.
Oh yeah. I
It
remember
was
that
just so hype. So hype. Like that was and that's like the
Cheese on
funny
my
thing.
hand.
Well, it depends. Does she play as Bowser, the bad guy? If that's what happens. I mean, maybe she is trying to kill some people. You don't know.
I mean, she try.
Look at that voice.
I always. If you pick Bowser, I look at you crooked. That's all I'm saying.
Look at you crooked. Sideways.
I think you're like the Travis Bickle type.
Right? Yeah. So, and I got a couple of things I want to get in to very quickly because we definitely this fucking taxi driver is great. But Apex Legends Season 3 has dropped. Dope fucking season so far. They got a Halloween event coming up. It hasn't been dropped what the specifics are, but there has been videos of zombies, and it almost looks like I don't know if you get to play maybe as a zombie. That would be kind of dope.
Or like a horde mode or something.
Something like that, yeah. I'm like, it looks interesting, but they got these Halloween skins that look fucking so great. I'm excited. There's Bloodhound's got looking like a fucking pumpkin head. Like, dude,
That's pretty cool.
It's season 3 is fucking dope as shit, and the new map is ridiculous as fuck. Like,
I admit I haven't been able to get on, but
bruh, I'm telling you.
we'll get on after the show.
Yeah, it's great. I'll stream that shit on my Twitch. Beautiful, check it out.
Capital L.
YouTube, my YouTube. I got YouTube. I got some videos up there. Got some gameplay. Check it out.
You do YouTubes?
I'm starting to upload clips now.
He's a YouTube
Slowly but
star.
surely.
Let everybody know what the channel name is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Everything. If you want to find me, if you want to stalk me, Beautiful. That's how you're gonna find me. I mean,
Any social network platform.
exactly.
That's
That's my
Beautiful.
persona, bro.
About to get some
That's
dick
who I
pics.
is, son.
Well, this chair is so
basically asked
much
the world for dick
better
pics.
than the other chair.
Basically.
Yeah.
Find a fool, send a dick pics.
Love it.
Well, I'm not saying that's just horrible. Why would you do that to me? Why? No, fuck
his way,
it. Find Big Red. Yeah, find him. Google that.
And on YouTube, you can send full video, whatever you want.
Fucking great. But yeah, shout out to Apex Legends. I love that shit. Fucking great game. But yeah, so let's get into this shit because I mean it's on the screen.
44.
It's fucking crazy.
Dirty Harry.
This movie's nuts.
Fucking Taxi Driver throwback review.
He kicks the TV over.
He didn't kick it. He pushes it.
Can
He
I-
pushes- he
Yeah,
pushes
exactly.
it.
Can I go first, Dan, as I've never seen this?
Yeah, by all means.
This movie's... I always thought it was a movie about him being crazy.
He is.
Red.
Well, he is.
Red.
But it's also everybody that is
Picking this movie.
with him in this movie is crazy.
Never seen it until you recommended
Classic.
it. Oh, amazing.
I'll never forget.
Take your first date to a fucking strip club movie.
It's a porno movie.
It's a porno, man. He took it to a porno.
Hey, this is New York in the 70s, and that's
Apparently
like
to him, that's
blocking
normal
out.
as shit.
Yeah.
That was way before Netflix and chill.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, fucking Robert De Niro, man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And dude, when you see Joker, by the way, I saw Joker.
Don't say anything, please.
There's so much
Similarity
Well,
to-
it's not just it's not the plot necessarily. It's just different motifs, different shots. Yeah, De Niro's mannerisms. There's a lot. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavily influenced by this and King of Comedy.
Word.
We should do King of Comedy for next show, by the way.
King of Comedy?
Yeah.
No,
Let's say- so, how many people have
Really?
seen
I
Mandy?
hadn't even heard of that movie.
Nope, I haven't seen
Has anybody
Mandy
seen
yet.
Mandy yet?
No,
Yes.
That was like episode 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 or 2. Easily.
Is that going to be the running gag of the show?
I know, because by the time I
It's
came on
one
the
of
show, you were still talking about
You
Mandy,
ripped
and I
my
was-
shirt!
Yo, what?
The movie's great, bro. I'm
I
telling
gotta
you.
see
That's
that
Jodie
shit.
Foster, by the way, 13
That's
years
who
old.
she
Yes.
that's,
knew it.
She plays
I knew
Iris.
it.
I was like,
13 years old,
why is
on
she
screen
familiar?
and off screen. She had to take like a
Psych?
psychological evaluation before and after the movie,
Yeah.
and her older sister actually does a lot of scenes where she fills in for her.
Really?
because
this
it
guy.
might be too intense or whatever.
I know. Look at this
Jodie
guy.
Foster was what, 13?
Yeah, she was. Well, in the movie, she said she's 12 and a half.
Right.
I think in real life she was 13. So.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. Like, and the
the
thing
pimp- the
is.
pimp was supposed to be a
R.
black
Kelly
guy.
was saying the
This
whole
guy?
time.
The pimp was supposed to be a black guy, Harvey Keitel here, and he came in for the role of the Brooks. What's his name? Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks, yeah.
He came in for the Albert Brooks part, and somehow ended up as the pimp.
It makes more sense for Harvey Keitel, though.
Probably because they didn't want the movie to be even more racist.
Well,
they
Albert
put a white
Brooks
guy
was
there.
not that good in this movie.
The what?
What?
Albert Brooks. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
his acting was kind of shitty in this one.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
like him.
those moments were weird when you rewatch them.
Oh, yeah.
They seem really awkward.
They're awkward humor. It's almost like nobody knows what humor is. That
Right.
makes a movie like Taxi Driver. Go figure.
Yeah, I was like stunned. I was just like, yo, and like just how it kind of like it's like interesting. It still stands the test of time a little bit. There's some parts that I'm just like,
So I have a question. Why did he want to kill the nominee, the president nominee? Like he
Because-
liked him, but okay, we'll go around because that was my question. I had like, why though?
I mean, as far as I would get, it was just more of like because that's what the chick that kind of pushed him to
Right,
Silver Shepherd.
pushed him over the edge.
That's her like savior or whatever. That's who she.
right.
So,
That's who
like,
she looked up to, and he felt.
And
like,
he
right,
was
okay.
like, right, you know what?
I thought that was a
So-
stretch, but I'm like, maybe that was it. But
Right.
Okay.
Well, because also what I always have kept in mind throughout the movie, to me, I was like I was saying earlier, I felt like it was a PTSD thing too, because he mentioned he was a Marine.
yeah,
So, and I was like, oh, so he's getting after the general, because he sees
I never thought about
I never
that.
thought of it.
Sometimes
that
I
way.
wonder
That's a
if he
pretty
was
good way to
even
think.
in the military.
right, and
Because
that
the way-
exactly too. That's
the
what
way
I was
he
gonna
holds
say.
the guns and stuff at certain
Yeah.
parts. I'm like, and the guy that was talking about, you know what a 44 Magnum does to a pussy? That was Scorsese, by the way.
Right, in
Really?
the back
That was
seat.
the
Oh,
director,
damn it.
Scorsese. So he tells him, he's
Man,
like,
with these knowledge bombs.
so he's like, he goes, you see what a 44 Magnum does to a pussy, which is something that a guy would say to another guy to impress him, but he probably didn't ever seen that shit. And
you would think.
so like,
that's
what's the
a-
first gun he looks at when the guy brings all the guns? A 44 Magnum,
Right.
Which tells me, and he's like learning how to load it, learning how to aim it and shoot it. Like, are you a military guy for real? If like,
I never thought of it that way. You're right.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just like a pathological liar.
and the suit, like
Right.
the jacket he wears when he gets the mohawk, and he looks like a Vietnam commando.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 He was wearing it a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it looks loose and like he probably bought it off the street or something. I don't know.
Fuck, that's true, man.
true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the
Man.
thing. I was kind of had that back in my mind too. Like I was like, yo, maybe he's just nuts though.
Right.
Like, because I mean,
he's fucked up.
yeah, it's
People used to buy shit like that.
Well,
The
yeah,
what?
he's definitely fucked up because he has those sociopathic like tendencies.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I noticed in the scene when he's talking to Sybil Shepherd in the diner,
Yeah.
she's asking him all kinds of questions. He never reveals anything about himself.
right.
If you notice, he only
True.
just blows it off and asks another question.
You know what? It was another thing that kind of gave it away that he's a fucking psycho. Is he put cheese on top of his apple pie? Anybody
Really?
else
That's
notice
a
that
thing.
shit?
Yo,
Is that a
always wanted
thing?
to try that.
Thank you, thank you.
always wanted
Thank
to
you.
try that.
Who does that?
I
Like,
was blown. So that's a thing.
I didn't know that.
Put a
I've heard
piece
of it.
of,
I've heard of it
American
once before
cheese
in my
on
life,
a-
and I
an
thought the
apple
same
pie.
shit.
I've been wanting to try that. It's supposed to be really good.
I
There's
was
certain,
like, this
there's certain
motherfucker's
spots
crazy.
apparently that like that's like a thing that they sell. Like they advertise that. Like
Really?
we have this thing.
I am uncultured motherfucker then. 'cause
Right? You
I did not-
uncultured
know.
swine.
Excuse me.
I didn't know about it until like
That's Americana stuff right there.
I want to try it though, just to know. But
I mean, I know
yeah.
about a platano with some cheese. I get that. but
Right, and that's
fuck.
delicious. Yo,
But an
platano
apple
sandwiches
pie?
too.
he did put brandy in his cereal though.
Yo, the cereal. Thank you. God damn it. Like, I can't even get to my fucking points because that was one of mine right there. That was my most favorite scene because that shit just fucked me up. I was like, this dude
He
is
is-
eating cereal,
yeah.
chunks of sugar, and what was the other? What was the other thing he put in there?
I'm trying to remember.
It's gonna come up
I
soon.
just remember brandy.
But he
When
put
poured
like
that in
some
there, I'm
crazy.
like-
I was like, and I was because
all those candles, man. They got to keep those lit.
I
And like,
thought-
that's
That's a fire hazard, man.
yeah, that's a
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
Like,
In
what,
a- in
what do you
a-
do? Go in there and blow them out and relight them right before they come in? Like, I don't get it. I just don't think that's a fuck room. Is what I'm saying.
Well, the fucked up part is look how low some of those candles are.
Her breakfast was
look
really
at-
fucked up too. When she orders the
Oh,
next
yeah.
morning.
yeah, the jelly and
And
jelly
more sugar?
toast.
Yeah.
What
the hell?
What is this?
So another knowledge bomb.
All right, here we go.
Apparently, Martin Scorsese like actually talked to a prostitute who was her age, and he like the stories kind of vary about like whether he was like picking up one, and he found out later that she was like not of age, or or if he was like how he even got into contact with this girl, because like people didn't really ask that question, I guess.
Right, of course.
But he said that when he met up with her, that's what she did. She put sugar on her toast, like that hardcore.
That's hilarious.
So like
Holy
that's like
crap.
that's like a little touch that he got from.
Where do you know this? How do you know that? How's that common
From
knowledge
way back,
to you?
man. Like,
Really?
Because when I first watched this movie, this is one of those movies that makes you look at movies different.
Right.
And I still remember the first time I watched it, just like you barely want to be there because this guy's so psychotic and crazy and weird. It's so much like the Joker. It's really like it's hard to sit with this guy and his psyche, and like you really get in his mind with the movie. Like you can tell that everything's kind of like from his perspective.
Right.
I don't know.
In his journal, it's kind of like a manifesto.
Yeah, she gonna
This
blow.
13-year-old trying to go at him, and he's like, "Bitch, get off."
Right, and he's just trying to save
He's
a hoe.
He's trying to say,
Is he
Captain
trying to
Save a Hoe.
yeah, but he actually traumatizes her even worse.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Captain Save a Hoe, dog. Fucking dude, like this shit when I was
It's like
watching
toxic
it,
masculinity in the movie.
it fucking blew my mind, dude. Like I
He
did
almost
not,
blew his own mind. Yeah, you're right.
I did not expect it to go the direction it did. Like, I mean, I was like, yo, hold up, like really, this is happening right now.
Just like a fever dream.
Yeah.
It's like you wonder if it's even real.
You know, and then the fact that like he's a hero.
Right at the end, I'm like, wow.
You're just gonna tell the whole movie before I get to watch it, guys? Is
Yeah,
that-
of course.
Sorry, man.
So what we're doing is because I was late.
Yep.
I was cramming
You
before
were
the
watching
show.
the movie during the podcast.
Right.
It's like taking the test
Can't even
during
hear
the
the
test.
dialogue, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to at this point guess what they're doing.
You gotta get some subtitles in this bitch.
Yo, it's fucking wild, man. It's wild. But I gotta say, it still definitely stands up a little bit. Like I said, a couple of things though, where like I was like, I don't know if this would fly these days. With this
Maybe
type of
70s.
culture, it wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, like her being 13. Actually, he got death threats and stuff for that.
Yeah?
Like even then, they were
Wow.
like, no. Yeah. The only reason this even. Yeah.
Right.
But the fact she was actually 13, it was like,
He was supposed to be 26 in that.
Right.
Is he believable as 26?
No,
isn't he like that age?
I don't think so.
And
That's what
I
he
don't
said at the
know.
He's
beginning.
probably like 30 there, right?
I mean, he could be lying.
I was thinking mid 30s.
But
He doesn't
He
even
looks
look like
like us.
Robert De Niro. He looks like an everyman.
He looks like us.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
Like
Right.
he doesn't have like the you talking. Yeah, he doesn't have that shit.
Right.
Going
Well,
on.
how old was he actually in this movie when he was filming this?
You guys seen the Bronx Tale?
Bronx
I'm gonna
Tale?
say, like,
It's been a long
30.
time.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
He looks like the kid in that movie.
All right, I'm gonna look it up. What's your guys' guesses?
I'm gonna go at the time of this movie. What?
Yes.
How old
Say
was
So
he?
you gotta be
34.
How old was
31.
Robert De Niro.
say
when they were
32.
filming
I'm going
Taxi
straight flat 30.
I love Google. 34.
I'm
I
going
said 31.
straight flat 30.
This came out in 1976,
Okay.
the year I was born.
Damn, he's probably younger.
3 years old.
33.
Wow. All right.
Jesus died.
You got it?
No, I got 34.
Oh.
Jesus
I
died
was
at age
close to
33.
but I went over.
What?
There's 33 shots between Glocks. That's
All right. Nah,
Nice. Nice. Very
more
nice.
knowledge bombs.
So
red
I'm-
is actually white. I mean, if you,
Right.
everyone might be mistaken that he might be black. No, he's the reddest, whitest guy you know.
that shit is.
Yeah, it's like contradiction. Huh?
So how old was he?
He was 33.
33.
when Jesus died. That's how old Jesus was when he died.
This was 76.
Just knowledge
Freemason.
flowing out
So
of him.
did
Thinking
anybody
honest.
guess him?
No.
Anybody guess it or no?
No.
I don't think so.
Wait a
No.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
See the way she does it? Watch the sugar.
Equalizer movie.
Not me.
I love how she's like, we're Libras, we get along without her pimp.
Yeah,
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
this is
So a lot
fucked
of
up.
jelly.
he like believes that shit.
That's some poor justification to hang out with him. Jeez.
This
Right
part
here.
kind of like and I don't know why, but this part was just like, yo.
He's like, you just selling you a pussy out here for this pimp? the way he says it, man.
Yeah,
That's
She
hilarious.
goes pouring the
oh
sugar.
my god.
So many
really
white
gonna
people
eat it,
don't have
though?
struggles, man. Look at this bitch.
Right. And it's the hardest toast ever. Like, watch her take a bite of
Yo!
it.
Just look at this scene.
Yeah, this. You know
Look
what?
at her glasses.
That, yes.
Nobody.
That's what I was
Yeah,
going to say.
Mark Scorsese.
And then she
She
switches
changes
them.
them.
Yeah.
Glasses.
She's
Yeah.
wearing the green ones now.
She thinks she's balling.
Yeah.
But then she's like, hold up. You know what? My whole mood changed.
She looks like she's wearing swim goggles.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Like,
He's like, you're the square man. You sound like you're a little pussy for this punk ass.
yo,
That's not 26-year-old knowledge. That's 33-year-old knowledge right there.
that's a
All of it was
bad
improvised.
Yeah, those late 20s are some weird years.
right.
All right, Robert, be endearing here. Be endearing. Sure, I got this.
Only Robert De Niro can.
Yo,
There go the glasses.
yeah.
Then she
Like-
puts on blue ones.
Now, was that on purpose? Like, did she switch on purpose, or was that a fucked up cut?
Maybe she just switches on purpose, man.
I don't
It
know.
was
Like-
the 70s, bro.
No, maybe it's
We keep blaming it on the 70s.
It could
Anything
be
to do with
symbolism.
the 70s, bro.
It could be symbolism.
70s, bro. That's what they did.
It could be what?
She's wearing no
Could be
bra.
symbolism.
The economy was a lot stronger
It's so
then.
hard to say it because it's like she's not even developed. That's how young she is. Like it's hard to like. You don't want to say that like you notice that, but it's like
What?
fuck, dude. That's so crazy. You know.
No, I think the symbolism is, or the glasses are symbolism because it's representing two different sides of her. She still has the childhood,
Nice.
and then
Yeah,
she
that's
still
a good
has
one.
that
Oh,
other
shit,
fucked
yeah,
up
those
side.
glasses-
Yeah, it's like so she switched the glasses and she
Land
turned
that
into
shit.
slut mode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. I
Yo,
didn't notice
she
that the
was
first
going
time.
in the deep end and shit.
Yeah, when he switches the hat back, when she puts on the blue
Over the top.
glasses,
That's a good one.
she's ready to start sucking some cock.
Oh,
The green glasses, she's
tried,
still a
man.
kid.
Damn.
She's just trying to get paid. So
Green glasses girl eats
did it in a dirty
fucking peanut
way.
butter and jelly sandwiches with
with
sugar.
all them candles. How do you not?
There's
fuck?
no peanut butter. That's just jelly and sugar.
Yeah,
just jelly and sugar.
Yeah.
Purple
Straight
glasses.
jelly.
She's
On
getting
toast that looks like
On the-
cardboard.
one in her butthole.
Yeah,
Can't-
that bugged
She's
that bugged me a lot
13.
actually.
He said one in the pink, one in the stink.
I was like, yo,
He
like
said that?
No.
Oh, my, I missed that part.
Might as well.
that toast was that was the most overdone
That-
toast
You're
I've
going to need
ever
like a
seen.
whole cup of water with that thing.
It's New York, bro. It's New York for you.
Fucking ridiculous.
Brush my
Yeah.
teeth right after.
So,
Cut your gums.
what do you give it? What's your
Oh,
score,
man. Out of
Mr.
10,
Aruba?
this is like a 9.8.
Yeah?
And that's just because there's no other nudity in this. That's it.
Are we done talking about taxidermy?
I think that's bullshit that you could give it a 9.8 with no nudity. There should be a minimum. Like, you got to have at least, like, nudity to get an 8.
We did see a booty, and when they were watching the dirty movie, you saw a glimpse of a butt.
On my
Was it male
scale,
or
you
female?
gotta-
I don't know, but
Oh, it was
enough.
it was blurred out, and that's how they released it because they
It was
had
enough.
to get an R rating.
Yeah, when they were doing
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were doing the
It was
sex
enough for
in
me
the
for a
movie theater.
9.8. The story, though,
Screen.
it's
It's crazy, dude.
yeah, it's a crazy story.
And it's important. It's like, this is kind of the mind of a terrorist.
Right,
You know?
right. I was
You can
thinking
call it
that.
domestic terrorist, but like it's the same idea. Where
Exactly.
Someone feels
his journal is like a manifesto. He's
Yeah.
like, like that's I tied two and two together. You're right. You're right.
it's like basically all sorts of different people. They'll do big things for different reasons. Big things. They'll take lives basically.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a domestic terrorist.
Essentially.
He would have
Well,
been. He
I
would like if he
Technically, but I mean, they made him a hero.
But that's the thing is it real at the end?
Ah.
Because remember
He's
when
a
he's
pseudo-hero?
remember when he's on the now Surge is gone especially. So when he's on the couch and he puts a gun to his head and he's bleeding out, if you remember the camera goes
even
up
before
over
that,
them
he
all.
was actually trying to kill himself.
Yeah. But he was pretty fucked up too.
Yeah.
So like then the camera goes up and it goes like out the door over the cops like that.
Yeah.
Kind of you could think that's his soul maybe, and then like after all that, it's kind of like what he thinks would happen after all that. Is like
it never
he's
happened.
sensationalized.
Right,
This
right.
girl, he's like, you don't have to pay for your cab fare. He basically tells her to fuck off.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
all. And then like the weird part was like the rearview mirror when it goes. It's like, and then that's how the movie ends.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck is going on there? I go back and forth on that.
like
Like,
that.
what is
That's
that?
a
yeah,
really-
and I'm glad you said that because I was kind of like me too. I was like, wait, is he really like?
Is this a dream? Kind of.
The
Yeah, 'cause
father's like,
yeah.
thank you for
Yeah.
saving my daughter.
Well, the
and, like,
other
it's all
thing too,
written
though,
out.
well, and her specifically that him walking away from, but how they portrayed her, like the white dress. Because remember, he was talking about the white dress in the beginning. How that's how he first saw her, and like that's his like last vision. She had that like glow to her.
Yeah.
So it's I was kind of like, yo, is he dead? Like, or is he in a coma? Like, or is that legit just happened? Like,
I think he's a total what they call unreliable narrator. So like everything that you see from his perspective, or like when he's on the screen, you can't necessarily take it for fact because he's fucking crazy.
that's
That's
So it's
true.
like
That's-
maybe
yeah, that's
even
the
the
point.
whole the whole shootout and all that stuff.
Right.
That could have never even happened. You know, you don't know.
Right.
I mean, but it makes it even more interesting.
It does.
I like to
Wow.
think of it like
I never thought of it that way.
I like to think of it like everything happened, and if anything didn't happen, he didn't live through it.
But like, was it ever asked to him? And
I think De Niro himself said like he saw it like he lived through it, but they're all very vague about it. But Scorsese did say in an interview something along the lines of like this is like a hallucinatory like vision of his world or like his perspective, something along those lines, something like that. So like it's kind of, I mean that's why it's so fucking crazy and weird. The music jumps around like from
yeah.
To like
jazzy,
a saxophone, yeah.
And then and all of a sudden it's like that. It's like crazy and like out there,
Shit,
like whenever he's about to do something crazy, that fucking like the snare drum or whatever, like it comes in.
I want to hear that rendition again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's hear that.
There we go. Yeah, look it. What does my intro?
Dude,
Bro,
the opening of the movie with the fog coming up and the taxi coming out in slow motion and the neon lights and then it feels dreamy. It feels like.
That being said, what's your rating for the movie?
You can't give it a 10. I probably 9.8 because of the Albert Brooks moments. They're a little, but I think those are supposed to be like the moments that are really happening that aren't through his like fucked up perspective.
Right.
So it's kind of like almost too normal for the movie and too I don't know. It doesn't fit with everything. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then it goes away from it.
It's like they made that character just to.
It's funny though because like she kind of falls for his like super aggressive. He comes in,
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, it's almost like she takes it as like a dare though. I don't think she's really like.
I think she's
into
kind
him.
of intrigued by this.
She's intrigued by the
wild
balls.
side of him, yeah.
People like there's something about it when somebody tells you what
to do,
what you're thinking, and like how you feel. Sometimes if they could be like charismatic about that, because he comes in there and he's like, "You're lonely like I am," and like he's like trying to tell her. He's kind of playing
relatable.
He's kind of playing a little guru-y, kind of like weird guy. I don't know, like he's kind of saying like, "Look, you need somebody, I need somebody."
Exactly. Do you think that would work now? That approach?
It wouldn't have worked. I don't think it would have worked. then.
Right?
No.
Not the way he looked, but like, there's some.
Well,
people,
no, more so the
because like he looks creepy, and like he was staring at her.
That's what I'm saying.
Like and all that stuff.
That intrigued her
through the front door of the fast food restaurant
Like
or
if you
restaurant.
take away
whatever.
that stuff, it might have, but it's like.
What are you talking about?
The only thing he knows about her is how she looks.
right.
He's back.
And he's already like divide and conquer. He's gonna like come in there and be like, "You can't." That guy.
Fuck this
he's a
guy.
Piece of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He's a
guy's like,
fucking piece
you
of
don't
shit.
even know him, man.
Yeah.
She took it though. She's like, "You're right."
Like, you know what?
He probably could have nailed that if he didn't take
is
her
a little
straight
bit
to
of
the
a
Triple
bitch.
X theater.
Yo, well, duh. Yeah, she was with it.
She was down.
She was down for the bad guy until they saw how bad it got.
Until they got there.
Right.
And then it was a
She's like,
wrap.
"Oh no, you fucked up."
She probably shaved her pussy that day.
Yep.
She was like, it don't matter what we do. This guy literally cannot do anything wrong at this point.
Right. Wait a minute.
Why are we at this
And here's
point?
the thing, man. This is how
Palpatine.
He gave that the Jodie Foster character. He left her his money in a note, and he was going to
Palpatine.
kill this guy.
Right.
And
Palpatine.
the media would have painted him in a whole different light.
Yep.
He was this close to being a terrorist.
Oh,
Right.
another thing.
To a hero.
Palpatine.
Another thing. The writers.
Right.
All he's got to be doing is tapping his feet. That's it. That's Jofer.
Yeah.
Tapping his toes.
Tap, 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 tap.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he'd be at the band.
Yes. Dude, come on.
And that Secret Service agent guy
Yeah.
is a
Well,
terrible
shout out
actor.
to the Secret Service
He's a
agent for
terrible
noticing
actor.
from like the beginning, though. Like they were good. Yeah, they're shitty actors, but they did their job.
Yeah.
They did their job
yeah.
really well.
I'm like, give me your name
know
and
what the thing-
address.
His clapping there.
The thing
His
about-
clapping
Six
there
digits,
got
sir.
me.
The thing I noticed too.
The,
Oh yeah, it's just so weird.
like the way he was just staring all aggressively, like
His clap sounds really isolated too. It's weird.
He's always isolates himself. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Whenever he's around
Yeah.
people, unless it's that girl,
right.
like or the other girl, both of them, the prostitute and the one for Pal. Dude, he like oh god.
This is like stuff that I do.
But bro, this is like so
Sort of
when you're a
Patreon for
teenager
Surgeon
like I
General's,
was and you watch
therapy.
this,
For
you get
real.
a whole different vibe from it than when you're an adult and you watch it. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I want to say I look at him as a hero character, but it's like I get what he's talking about. Fuck the society kind of shit. Like,
Right. Fuck the system, man.
but nowadays you're like, this guy's a fucking nutcase.
You know what's fucking crazy is he's like stupid enough to like try to go commit assassination with a mohawk.
Right.
Right.
Like you automatically stick out. People are looking at the guy with the mohawk.
Yeah, this was 76, so that really wasn't like too
Yeah,
normal
it wasn't
yet.
It's still not common. Like
That was still counterculture, like early punk scene.
It's not. I shouldn't say. Let me go back. I shouldn't say that you like think of him as like a hero character. But you sympathize with him way more as a kid.
yeah, you're like I can
'Cause you're
see
like, yeah.
how this guy feels this way.
But as an adult, you're like, man, this motherfucker.
He is absolute bad
He
shit.
needs like he's got problems. He needs to like. I don't know. He needs a hug.
He reminds me the movie The Fan with
Oh,
Robert De
dude,
Niro.
I love that movie.
That was
So-
right. It was him again.
Yeah, but you had that
Hey,
sympathy.
Bobby!
Right.
You gonna hit a home run for me, Bobby?
As a kid, I remember sympathizing with that character. Like, even though how fucked up he was, I remember thinking, like, oh, poor
Dude,
guy,
he went
man.
and cut Benicio del Toro's arm off.
He did. I know. And I'm like, I wanted a happy ending for that guy, but he was messed up as a kid. If I were to watch that movie now, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But
And
that's
I
another
kind of,
movie,
I
like-
kind of related to him too because I used to call in local sports talk radio shows.
Oh, really?
Yo, that was crazy though. That was what he's really good at playing crazy.
Yeah, he is. Damn.
So I gotta admit, my rating isn't quite as high as your guys.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's got its imperfections. You know, I honestly give it probably like an 8.6.
Okay, all right.
That seems really high. I wouldn't even give it an 8.
Oh,
Damn.
You relate to
Well,
the
you
movie so
didn't,
much.
you didn't even listen to the dialogue either.
No, I mean I like it. I give it an 8.
From just
But that's
watching
about
no
it.
dialogue.
I haven't finished watching it.
you compare-
This is I haven't finished
Mr.
watching it.
Bootleg, don't even listen to the fucking dialogue.
But also,
you can't even get subtitles on his
I like
dick.
how he said that he compares himself to this movie and then he gives it an 8.
I give it. Yeah, it's like I feel that shit. I feel that you give me.
So I'm like, wait a
They
minute.
fucking get me.
Wait a minute.
It's like it's too real. It's like nah, I don't even want to agree all the way with
Like
this.
that.
It's hard to watch, man, because like sometimes you have to take a break from it. That's the last time I watched it, I did. Like in the middle of it, I'm like, I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
Oh wow, he
I
just
totally
shot that
did
guy in
too.
his stomach.
I totally
a
did.
slow
I
mover.
took a nap during this movie. I'm like, I had to like
See,
reset for a second.
It's an interesting story, but it's a slow mover.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
until
Well,
the end.
See, I love slow burns. You'll learn that about me.
yeah.
If it's a slow burn, I'm automatically like The Witch. You remember the horror movie The Witch
Like Ether.
from 2 years ago?
no, I didn't see it.
Dude,
I
yes,
didn't see it.
he knows.
No, I don't know.
That's one of my favorite horror movies ever, and it's like so fucking boring to most people.
Yeah, never seen it. Never even
No.
heard of it.
And
to
it's
be
like
honest.
there's like a strong accent throughout, so if you don't watch it with subtitles, you barely know what they're saying.
Oh god, that's not annoying as shit.
Here we go. Look at the way he sees this. He's like, I couldn't kill the politician, so I'm gonna go and see right here. He could have died.
Right.
This could all be a fever dream. He got shot in the neck, bro.
Right.
Well, he just shot that dude in the gut. He got back up and was like, "Nah,
the
I
gut.
ain't done yet."
I don't know why he didn't kill this guy. He let that guy
Yeah.
live way too long.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, he was beating him
Yeah,
up and
there's a lot
everything.
going
Like, kill him already.
Shot off his
Pistol
fingers,
whipping
just
him.
finish him off.
Right.
Right. I mean,
He
you know,
lived way too long through this whole scene. I'm like, I don't know. He he walked right by him. He's like, I don't care.
well, you know,
That's why, like, you could argue
Bam.
it's a dream.
It's a
not
dream.
even-
Yeah, and I never thought of that until you said it. I'm like, wow, that's all these scenes make more sense when you said it that way.
yeah,
And it's also from his perspective. So even if he did do it, he's seeing it in a different way than probably it happened.
Right.
Like this guy, just shoot him in the arm.
Yeah. Why?
God dang. That's aggressive the way he fell, though.
yeah. The
Oh, God.
well, that too, that too. The extendo gun
Watch,
out the sleeve.
watch Jodie Foster, the way she's, like, in horror. They had to change the blood, too, by the way, to keep it R rating. So the blood is, like, that's why it's so weird looking.
I didn't
It's not
even
like-
notice that it was even
Yeah, it
weird.
looks kind of like
It's like
tomato-
light red.
tomato
Oh, it's
soup.
just it's soup. Looks like soup to me.
Yeah, tomato soup.
Yeah.
You can't make it look like real
Really,
blood.
back in the
Could you
day,
imagine if you were
change
her,
the color of
you're
the
about to
blood?
get like a couple bucks fucking some John, and then
Right.
this guy comes in after murdering everybody in the hallway and stabs this dude in the fucking hand, and
Right.
fat hand. Not the hand.
Now she's like, I guess I'm not getting paid.
dude, the way, yeah, right. She's like, thanks
She's like, check his wallet.
for taking a reliable client.
Right.
He's easy on me too. Right here, he
the
would.
better one.
Right here, he would have went.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
what's
got-
your
Dude,
rating?
the way he sits back and the blood's on the wall, it's just it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
So, I'm gonna say I enjoyed it. I did. It's a definitely. I understand why it's so high in the tier of movies. For a lot of people, because of everything about it, the way they shot it, the way the story is told, and it is one of those where you can kind of interpret it different ways. But like overall, I'm gonna give it a solid
sure
8.9.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
8.9.
That's good, man. So everybody's 8.0 or above. That's pretty.
Yeah.
that's a
That's-
consensus.
I'm
Like,
gonna
it's,
give it
uh,
8 point. There's just a couple of things that I was just, like,
That's a consensus. See this movie. So this is what I was talking about. So the cops come in.
Yeah. And then,
He's still there. She's over there crying, her eyes out.
yeah.
and then they show that drawing too at the end. Did
Yeah.
you notice that? Like when they're showing the letter and everything else.
This is the iconic shot right here. The way the blood drips down.
Yep. It's a very disturbing movie.
creepy.
Yeah.
Remember that, Jester, for future reference.
Right. That's crazy.
Cheers. Talk about it
But
next
yeah,
episode.
so
How did he die?
He was getting shot like crazy.
Yeah, lost blood. And that's
He
the
got
whole
shot in the
thing.
neck.
You never see him
But the
actually
thing is
get
the
shot,
thing is
enough to like kill him because he could just be passing out due to loss.
So
of blood.
right here, this shot where it's
Right.
over the top here,
Right.
I think that's his soul
That's his
leaving.
soul. Yeah, I didn't even. That's an awesome theory.
It could be.
There's also a dramatic effect to show the gruesome scene.
Yeah,
you
that
could,
too.
you could argue the other way too.
No,
That's-
it definitely plays into it.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
It shows the true horror
fuck?
of it all.
Yeah, right. It's like holy shit, man.
Yeah,
this
it-
is like the aftermath.
Yep.
It definitely.
You know what I can't stand about Facebook? The Messenger, like you can't turn the ring down.
You can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
notifications.
taking pictures.
It's just your phone, son.
But anyways, yeah, 8.9 is what
So don't worry about me.
what I'm sitting with.
8.9.
Yeah, 8.9.
okay.
I gotta say it stood up definitely.
So, out of curiosity, what do you guys think IMDb has it as? What do you think their rating is?
Oh, what do they go?
Like,
stars?
How
Right?
did they
Five?
do? I
they
forgot.
do it out of 10.
Well, Rotten
Oh, they
Tomatoes.
do.
Yes.
Oh, easily.
Is it like
fucking-
audiences or is it critics? I can't remember.
I would
I
say
think it's ratings from
IMDb.
users and stuff.
Yeah, I would say they would give
Users
them
probably
8.8.
4. Oh, wait, out of 10.
Out of 10.
Probably
Somewhere in the
like
8s.
8.5.
That sounds pretty feasible. Let's see. 8.3.
Okay.
Wow.
651,622 reviews.
But that's a bunch of younglings coming in like
This movie's stupid.
Right,
The
right.
effects are terrible.
It offended me.
I don't get it.
they can't view things in context. They can't be like,
Well, yeah. And,
well, for the
and-
time, it's incredible.
Well, that too. But this the actual interpretation of it too. Like it's just how you interpret it. Because
It is.
it's
They show these movies in college.
yeah, I could see that for
Oh,
like
that's
film
true.
film classes
It's definitely one of those you can interpret many different ways.
Right. Like you can write a paper on this shit.
easily.
Oh, for sure.
Well, especially the.
I'd
the-
And I would have copied Red at it. Like,
like, let me change a couple of references here. And, all right,
Right.
we good.
Instead of definitely doing indubitably.
But
yeah.
quite indecisive about how I feel.
Make it
And also the,
Bibliography. See Red.
the him the him not being a murderer versus a hero.
Right.
Like, granted,
There's a thin line between
And
that.
all I had to do was him kill a politician
That's
instead
it.
of this.
Yeah.
That's it.
But he got stopped, and he's like, you know what? What's crazy is he sees that politician and this pimp is the same thing
Right.
in his mind because he's that fucked up. Like,
But also, if he was in the military again, it could go back to, I need to get the general. I need to get the person in
Yeah.
charge.
yeah,
Right.
that's the thing too. You don't know shit about his life before this.
Because I do when he that in his introduction scene had me sitting there like, did you really? Like, I was hitting him with the Thor, the Thor meme. Like, really? Did you? Like,
yeah, I know, right? I question it now.
But then I was like, fuck
so
it.
much. I see like that. The dude's he's like talking about a 44 Magnum, and then when you see him talk to the gun dealer,
He acts
like that's the
he's-
first gun he goes
Right,
to. It's like-
exactly.
So that tells me as somebody who doesn't really know about guns.
Yeah.
How about when he was modifying the bullets? How did he know to do that though?
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
That's like military.
I mean,
type
all
stuff.
the different
And
yeah,
his
you're
little
right.
and
contraptions,
his
bruh.
contraptions and everything. Like
His Inspector Gadget blast
Damn,
your
I'm gonna-
ass.
I'm gonna take it back. I don't know.
His
like he had some kind of
You could just be those
background.
idiot savants, it's just
right?
batshit
Go
crazy.
gadget
He's
gun.
just yeah.
Is it Vietnam veteran where he just was
Yeah.
just fucked up in the
It just
head?
sounds like that would be also something he would say to get a job.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
That's why I always kind of
Yeah.
thought that. Maybe.
Right, exactly. I mean, but then him to constantly try. See, and this thing is
I'm
like
I'm a hero, by the way.
the
That's something he would say.
the
Right.
like trying to stay awake shit.
The
Oh, insomnia.
Yeah, like he was trying. Well, not even that. Just like him trying to keep occupied.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
had a lot
I
going
took
on.
it like both ways. Like but if he has PTSD, like maybe he saw some fucked up shit and like he can't function like without just having something to focus on.
Right.
You know.
You're right, bro.
But yeah, it's just
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
no. Alfie took me to go get food before the show, like a half hour before the show.
Was it Taco Bell?
Oh no, it was Joe's Diner, and it was amazing. I'm full, and then I drank beer on top of it, so I feel like I'm dying.
Oh, that's fun. That's not a good mix.
But yeah, so shout out to this movie. Shout out to Rad for the
This is Surgeon General, by the way.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a new record.
He's got the shit.
Got over an hour that time.
right? No, I think he did that over that one of the episodes. But you know,
Yeah, I went to
We
the
all
end
check
one
our
of
phones. We're like, what time is
yeah,
it?
yeah, exactly. So the next throwback review is Young Frankenstein.
It's
Never saw it.
Frankenstein.
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 You're gonna have to skip me on this one because I did
Or is
not
it Young
watch
Frankenstein?
Young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yo, I'm just gonna lead off with it. The comedy still was solid because I mean, granted, it's Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel
Yo,
Brooks is
and this
amazing.
when she appeared. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Back to
dude.
Taxi Driver real quick. When she it almost seemed like she appeared in the rear view
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
being in there the whole time.
And he looks fine, by the way. He went through all that trauma,
right.
and like
we don't
he
know
looks,
what
That shows that he's truly a psychopath.
I thought he
No,
died.
but I
Didn't
mean,
faze
like,
him.
I don't know.
That's
like,
the thing. That's the whole where you have to kind of
Did he
interpret
die?
it how you
Or
want.
was it all just one
You
film?
were,
died.
you were
He was.
away when they showed.
Because like just the way he's and
that
the
he
way he
lived.
talks to her, and she leaves him the money, and he's like, "Your money's not good here," basically. And then like it's like he almost got one on her.
Yeah, like, he
and,
played it
But this
cool.
would never
Yeah.
happen. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, so he imagined everything?
I think
that's
he did.
the theory.
It's
Maybe.
my
That's a good-
interpretation.
That's
that's
some
Red's theory.
people's
Yeah,
theories.
yeah,
You know,
Because originally he started talking to her, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's ending that he's seeing her again, and you know.
So it's like the Jay-Z video where he was in the elevator with the chick but never actually talked to her.
but then the whole
Just
video
like
was
the
him.
Jay-Z video where he's in the elevator.
That makes
Wow,
sense.
That's yeah.
Like, excuse me, right? Is
That
the name of the song?
is a
Urban
fucking
Dictionary.
reference.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, a deep cut.
Call that shit.
Pharrell.
What that was? That was excuse me, miss?
Yeah, that was Excuse Me.
That was the excuse me, miss.
No, no,
moment.
that was the remix.
I also wanted to say Bo sucks for making me
What's
do the
your
hip hop
name?
challenge on Facebook.
I got
I
out of
honestly
it.
don't listen to a
I
lot of
started
hip-hop.
all of it.
Well, fuck you, Red. It's your fault.
Why do you think I was talking shit to him for 10 days straight, basically?
That's something that
I
that
talk
fool
shit
would
to
say.
you,
Would
though.
do.
I
thought it was cool.
Dude, I told
I
you.
would
I,
was, but I don't-
Red, if I had
fucking
known
totally
that.
made it, too. Like, I actually made it.
How come nobody
I was very
invited me?
creative.
Oh.
Really? Nobody
Invite
got
him.
you?
Nobody.
Someone
I was
nominate him.
going to tag you.
I
That's
was
why I
waiting
tagged-
every day. I'm
I
like,
tagged Bo.
Bo's got 10.
I tagged you.
Easily
I'm
should
for
be
sure
a
you
Bo's
tagged your
top
brother.
10. No. No.
What I did was I tagged people that I thought it would
Should
spread
be.
to that direction.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
tag
Hold
you,
on.
sir.
There's
I
a
can't believe
specific.
nobody fucking
They
tagged
tagged
me.
me and I
Hold
killed
on.
it.
There's
I
a
You
specific
just did it
reason.
I did it
One
one day.
post.
I did one post with all 10 of them.
Tagged
I
Nas
did.
and even put an album in there.
I did. Hate me now. Wait a minute.
Here's the thing. I had honestly thoughts you had already got tagged by somebody.
No.
But here's the thing. I don't know because I don't follow him.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped following him.
Whoa.
I feel
A
the
long
brotherly
time
love
ago.
from here.
Yeah.
Well,
he
yeah.
stopped following me years ago.
He
Yeah.
stopped following you after the bathroom. Like, fuck that.
He stopped following me around 2012 when I
how
was
much
talking
he was
about all the
posting,
2012
And like I
conspiracies.
liked like a few of his posts, and then that's all I saw. And I was like, I don't want to see just my brother's.
But he's got
fucking
good
feed.
posts though.
He
I
does.
share.
Yeah, you
Well,
do,
Red
man.
Dude, you've been
Post a
missing
lot.
out. Like, I'm killing the game right now.
You got like 4 likes on one.
Yo, I'm
Like,
averaging like 10 likes.
Smiley face. There's a smiley face there. I saw it.
Dennis.
you know.
Smiley
He got
That's-
4 likes on
Listen,
one.
this is a 2012 conspiracy surge. This is more cat
guy's
video.
It was that
He's-
laughing emoji.
like
He's half
we,
away from.
we sprinkle some
being an
woke in
influencer.
there. We sprinkle some woke in there, but it's mostly cat videos and
But
animals.
yeah, that's why.
pretty much
You
done
usually
with the
post a
woke
lot about
shit.
cats.
Yeah,
I was like,
cats-
I would have never picked you
Cats
for a
are
cat
fucking
guy.
awesome.
But yeah, bring it back around. All right, so young Frankenstein, Gene Wilder, Mel Brooks, a bunch of other dope people.
Peter Boyle, who was in both movies that we
Yes.
reviewed.
Let me see if.
Oh, shit, you're right,
Let me see
yeah.
if Joker's online.
He was in something about, or no, what is it? Raymond? What the fuck is the TV show he was in with Raymond? Whatever.
Everybody Hates Raymond.
Yes. Good thing.
Yeah, he was in there. He was the
Yeah,
father.
yeah. That's where he's
like
famous.
so young.
Oh yeah,
That's where he was famous
right,
from.
yeah.
But that was him in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He played Frankenstein, right?
And,
Frankenstein's monster.
and
Monster,
then
yeah. I just went
Taxi
there, yeah.
Driver, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
and one of the other drivers who I don't even know. If
He was
has
the guy
a
that was like,
name.
"Look, you just need to go to the fucking club, man. Like, chill the fuck out." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Go get a drink. You know, have a good time. That I love that.
relax.
That's my fucking profile.
Yeah, I
pic.
was gonna say, yeah.
Nothing yet.
Dude, just go see it in goddamn Dolby
See if they
Digital,
have Young
man.
Dude, I
Frankenstein.
don't got money, man. You gotta remember, I'm in the radio business here.
Yeah, I'm a comedian. I don't have money either.
I know I make it look like I make a lot of money, but I don't. It's all facade.
I wasn't talking about money. I'm talking about go sneak in the theater.
That's a good idea. They wouldn't
that
suspect me
would
because I'm like a middle-aged man.
Right.
Look, I'll go see the movie. I'll open up the
You
exit
carry
door.
one side of the ladder, I'll
Hey.
carry the other, and we'll just walk.
I
in.
saw that video. The
Yeah,
video was
right?
awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
You know what I'll
That's
do?
true though.
I'll get my ticket. I'll open up the exit door. Y'all come right in, and then we do a review. on
Let's
the next-
fucking do it. We can
right.
call it. Ooh, but I like that.
I'm not trying to go to
Did they have
jail.
Young
We don't go
Frankenstein
to
on here?
jail for
You're not
that.
gonna
Like,
go.
don't bring guns in, and you'll be fine.
Or drugs.
Dude, we're brown. We're brown.
Wait.
We might end
You're
up
brown?
fucking getting departed.
Departed?
Yeah, easily. We will get departed out of here.
Wait a second.
So, bro, there's deported, and
I
then there's
think-
departed.
Yes.
I think we should do that.
What?
Sneak it into the movie.
I'm not sneaking in the movie. I already said it's
I'm
not
not doing
happening.
Why the fuck not?
Because I'm fucking not having it.
I'm opening the exit door.
5 years
Yeah.
What the fuck? This
They
isn't
would
like
never
you're-
suspect
This
anything.
isn't like when you're 17 and you can go to like.
No, this is totally like.
He's like, I'm
because-
35.
yeah,
I'll
I-
stop you, a 17-year-old.
I'm a fucking 40. I look at the kid and I say, "Hey, I just had to go to my car and fucking smoke. Is that a problem?"
Right.
And the kid's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, cool."
We have to review.
A kid
Joker
would
next
not
movie,
come
though.
up to
Or
you. A
next
kid would
episode,
not
rather.
come up to you.
Well,
I had to
You're
go to my
like
fucking
17
car.
years old.
I mean, I'm trying to see it for sure. It's probably tomorrow.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, but it's like 2 weeks from
It'll
now.
make the
Everybody will
review
see it
that
within
much
2
better.
weeks, right?
The what?
Y'all are going to see this within 2 weeks, right, Joker?
I'm trying to see
I'm
this
gonna try.
tonight if they give me a good copy.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, don't watch it on this fucking shit, man, Sergio.
No,
You're
man,
mad.
fuck that. I don't got money like
Passionate
that,
about his
bro.
movies. I like it.
Not me, man. I'll settle for whatever,
Hey,
bro.
$20 a month, you see as many movies as you want in the theater.
They do. They
can
do
barely
that. They
pay
still
the
do that. I
cable
thought they
right
stopped doing that.
No, it's AMC A-list.
Oh,
You
it's
get-
A-list
you pay,
now.
You pay 22. It's 22 with tax or something. 24 maybe, something like that. It's under $25
This is you assuming that I have $25 to spend a month.
a month.
a month.
Come on, man.
Man, sell some drugs or
You
something.
better do the research.
Damn. He
Go.
told me this.
Go be a whore.
Break
I
the
would
law
go.
so you don't break
Dude,
the
who the
law.
fuck?
Don't be Jodie Foster.
First of all, who the fuck sells drugs to make a profit? Nobody. Everybody I know that sells drugs so
I
they
like
can
how you
do that
do-
drug that they're selling.
I
for
listened
free.
to a lot of Jay-Z and clips.
Instead
in
of
high
breaking
school.
into a movie, sell drugs. That's that's like his advice to you.
You see where this night is going.
That's awesome.
I need kids.
It's like I don't qualify. Like we can't work at a call center.
Look,
Just sell
man,
drugs.
you gotta come up. You're a teenager. You gotta sell some drugs in the beginning. You can't just.
So, all right, young Frankenstein.
Okay, but saying this
Oh,
on the
yes.
radio so everybody knows it's legit. Big Red, if you ever buy a ticket and want to open the door for me, I will walk in. All right, Big Red?
Yeah.
You heard that? I said if you ever buy a ticket to the movie and open the door for me, I will sneak in.
That just makes you my bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
I'll open the door for you.
If you want to open the door for me, bro, I'll sneak in.
Yeah.
We'll see how many times we can do this before I get caught.
Dude, I'll
Well, when
open,
you
I'll
admit it
open
on
the
the
door
radio,
for all
just
you
like-
bitches.
Version
if
of
you just
Scared
come with
Straight.
me.
You hold my belt now.
Come
I
with
hold
me
my
to the
belt.
movie. Come with me to the movie.
I'm serious.
open the door for you.
I'm all
That
for
should be a
that.
show. That should be a show right
Yeah,
there.
we call it sneaking into the theater.
Frankenstein.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
No, because we can make this like a YouTube skit.
Okay.
Like we'll
Okay.
go to a different theater every time so they can't catch us.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You're good now.
Switch it up on them.
You don't think that would gain like?
It's like
all
that's what
kinds of
bank
followers?
robbers would do. They go from bank to bank. We're gonna go from
Yeah.
theater to theater.
It's like robbing a bank, though. You're right.
You don't think you don't think you get a following off of that?
I saw Old Man and the Gun
Bruh.
on there. That's a
Bruh,
great movie. By the
you're
way.
not.
This girl
Just
got a
stop.
following off of jumping in the lion pit thing.
Young
Oh,
Frankenstein.
shit. I know.
She's a
It's
rapper.
crazy.
What is it?
With a fake one.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Yeah.
Stop playing with me.
So, that shit was wild.
Let's fucking do it.
Anyways.
You wanna do that shit tonight?
Anyways. Good job. You good now?
Wow.
No, I'm not good until somebody says they're
That
serious
sounds like
about
Barney
that shit.
Rubble from The Simpsons. That burp. That was epic, bro. Damn.
I'm just glad I got it. I got it in the microphone.
Hey, yeah. Everyone heard that.
So-
All three of our listeners, yes.
Shout out.
And they're gone.
Shout out to Chuck for the recommendation. This was Chuck's pick for the throwback.
Man, I'm
It is
sorry.
my
I
all-time
didn't-
favorite movie.
I didn't catch
Yes.
it. I have to admit.
Yo, like one thing I noticed.
Wax
after-
poetic, Chuck.
what?
Oh, I'm just saying. He needs to tell us what's up.
Oh, wax.
The way I was talking about
Oh, I
Taxi
did-
Driver. That's what I want to hear.
Oh, he wants you to drop some facts.
Yeah, drop some bombs on us.
Drop
He's like
some
Mel
shit.
Brooks was fantastic.
They don't put me on the spot. I don't know.
I don't know strange
Oh, that
facts.
made me laugh. I like it.
Yeah, I
It
just
was
think it's a
good.
timeless comedy because
Yes.
the comedy's there. There's some vaudeville stuff. There's old school comedy. It just holds up because it's Frankenstein. That's the timeless
Right.
story too.
They played off a lot of the Bride of Frankenstein or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mel Brooks' comedy it holds that test to me. Because it's silly, but it's got some humor that you will miss if you're not paying attention.
Yep.
You
That-
got to watch it again and just to catch all the like tiny jokes that just come flying at you in the dialogue.
Yeah, but she's like, "Oh boy," when he goes right for her boobs. I laughed so
Right.
hard for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Or the roll in the hay in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah,
subtle
exactly,
when she
yeah.
says it.
Just
yeah.
the literal,
It's- yeah.
What happened?
literalness
The-
of it.
yeah.
The literalness.
Those are great. Look at those Bill knockers. Whatever
Yeah.
it says.
Yeah.
And the
She's like, "Thank you."
the fucking horse. That shit.
Frau Blucher.
Frau Blucher. Yo, and let me tell you, the actual performance at the end when he performs.
Oh yes, I laughed too, bro. I knew you were
Okay,
gonna laugh at
so-
that so hard, bro.
That's my favorite part in the movies when they do the putting on the Ritz.
Dude.
Holy shit, it's
okay.
so funny.
I'm gonna go like. You know what I thought of when that scene happened when the bulb exploded or whatever, and then like they took him or whatever, and then like he went off with the girl. It looked like
Yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because like
Kinda
King
had that-
Kong, same shit. Like he got scared or whatever. He tore shit down.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast type thing. Yeah.
I was like, was that inspired by King Kong? That's pretty cool.
I feel like it was.
Could've
I agree.
been.
I agree.
I love King Kong though. So,
Yeah.
that I immediately went there. I was
That's
like, oh, shit.
classic.
And then he gave her the big old Strompfenstein or whatever she called it. I don't even remember
I
what
can't
it was
remember
called.
the term now.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was hilarious.
And you know what I like too is they've intentionally obviously did it in black and white. Like that was the other thing.
That was cool. Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because it came out in 70 something, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's the correct. If I'm not, yeah.
I don't recall.
I would say 80? Early
Let me
80s?
see.
Nah, it was like 74
No shit,
or
dude.
76.
74. Good call.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That stands the test of time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
Exactly. It held up.
Wow.
It's solid writing,
Yeah. Well, Mel Brooks, I mean, most of his shit, all of his shit, as far as I'm concerned, like still fucking holds it down. Like Spaceballs and fucking
The History of the World.
God, yes.
That's a good
History of the
one.
World is
Blazing
his most
Saddles.
underrated movie.
Yes.
Right.
That's my
Yes.
favorite, man.
Yes.
For me, it's
Thank you for
Spaceballs
that.
easily.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what most people, but
I
Blazing
fuck-
Saddles, like, because it's all
Yeah, that's another
racial
one.
stereotypes, and they just, like, went to work on all of them. I just thought it was funny.
I think the movie is also a classic. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best comedies ever.
Well, and it's Frankenstein, so shout out to
No, I was talking about Blazing
October.
Saddles.
Oh, that
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say, I think that Young Frankenstein is a little more timeless only because Blazing Saddles was very much a product of that
Yeah.
generation of that era, what was going on.
Oh,
Young,
easily.
Young Frankenstein, you can kind of make it a little more timeless in that sense,
Oh yeah, and it was great. I mean, and also the fourth wall breaking.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
Mel
always
Brooks.
gets me too.
That-
I love that.
Yeah, fucking Igor. That
Oh, yeah.
that exchange.
Igor.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the walk this way.
Yes.
You know Steven Tyler, that's what inspired him to write Walk
Yep.
This Way? Yeah.
I was
I did
kind
know
of
that.
thinking that. That's the first thing I thought of when it happened.
There's your knowledge bomb.
Yeah, boom. Shout out to Big Red dropping the facts. Can he
That's
get a more you know drop for?
No.
That's a good one.
Is that going to be like my thing?
It's gonna take
Yeah,
a long
I mean,
time.
well,
we should have a segment on
when
the
you
show.
drop
The more-
facts, you should get those. But our engineer is
Facts.
just
Big Red.
an
The more
autopilot.
you know.
Because this isn't Blunt Sessions.
Oh, or anybody else's show.
Boom.
Oh,
Wait, it's not woke enough?
nah, we're not live enough for him.
No, he didn't tell me. You should tell me these things in advance.
I said.
Bo's like,
Steven-
hey, we should do that. Too bad the sound guy sucks.
Yeah.
I never told me.
Damn.
Well, this one was pretty much on the fly. I'll give him that.
Well, no,
That we just made this up.
he has the more you know as a bite.
Where
he
is
has
it? Right there.
He
Boom.
steadily has that loaded.
Oh.
He just
And that's the more you know.
You like even ruined the whole thing.
The more
He added his red flavor to it. He's like, that's not enough.
Steven Tyler is inspired by
That is not enough.
the more you know.
And there goes our last listener.
Your favorite scene in Young Frankenstein?
Oh, man.
oh god.
That, man, putting it on me.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Oh, just like, damn, fuck. I don't know why, but I laughed really, really hard at like when he was with his wife or whatever, and she's like, basically, you got to wait for this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then and then I can't remember exactly what she said, but she leans back, and then he goes right for her chest, and then she's like, "Oh boy!" The way she said, "Oh boy,"
Yeah.
I can't even like. I was like by myself laughing out
No,
loud.
I feel you. Dog. I
So
feel
like,
you.
I'll just go by what made me laugh the hardest. That made me laugh the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
It's a good
I
scene.
mean,
The other stuff was like chuckle laughs. I was like, but that one got me.
well, that and the initial opening with them, the overdoing the love thing, like that shit, like
Oh, that was hilarious.
My hair,
yeah.
my nails.
Be careful with my lipstick. You can't kiss me on the lips. When
Right.
she tells him no tongue, I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah, like the whole thing, like the whole like that whole scene, like had me like just giggling like a jackass. I was just like, yo, like I was like, she's gonna do the whole thing, isn't she? Like dress and everything. Sure enough, like yo, this shit was fucking good.
That's why Mel Brooks is so good. It's because he does the physical humor, he does the dialogue, he does
Man,
the
I have
subtle
a way
jokes.
better answer. I can't believe I forgot it. It's the candle. It's the candle scene.
yeah.
She's like, put the
Yeah.
candle back. That shit, like,
Yes, that is a great
dude,
scene.
when he gets smashed, like that's great editing. They edited away from it right before he smashes it, like in between.
Right.
I thought it was great. Yeah, that's my favorite scene. I actually laughed harder at that.
Well, that and the fact at the end of it too, when she gets stuck behind there.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, he tells her,
the
he's like,
candle
push as hard as you can.
Yo, and she was hot. I'm just gonna
Oh
say
man,
it.
bro.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she was really cute.
that's boo.
Yeah,
I had a
right.
crush.
So for me, favorite scene for me easily was putting on the Ritz. Like putting on the Ritz killed me.
That's my favorite too.
Like,
yeah.
because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like expected something funny, but I didn't expect that.
It's not a Mel Brooks movie. It doesn't have something huge and dramatic flair
Right,
to it.
but
you
that
know?
like was so subtle and just because I kind of expect them to sing decent, but not like just
Peter Boyle killed that scene.
Dude.
Dude, you could watch it on. I watched it on YouTube. There's stars all around it, but it was there.
Yeah, that shit. Like, did they colorize it, or is that just the cover?
It's just the cover.
I was
It
gonna
has
say.
to be black and white. It wouldn't be the same.
Right, exactly. 'Cause that was the other thing too, and it's just a perfect like Halloween
They
esque.
made Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah. Mel Brooks is a fucking
Yeah,
beast,
and
man.
Spaceballs. Of
I know
course.
Spaceballs.
That's
Yeah.
a classic.
I didn't know about Robin Hood one. That was
Yeah,
good.
but and
Dave
Gene
Chappelle.
Wilder though, he's just the also too what got me because it and it also made me a fucking think of another thing, but like the his intro as the trying to be the doctor and shit, and then when he sits there and he stabs himself
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
scalpel,
That was great.
dude. That shit fucking had me dying, but then immediately made me think of Talladega Nights. Fuck you want to see this, Billy?
Gene Wilder did it better though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I agree, and that's why I was like, oh, that's where he got the idea for that because that was literally damn near the same thing.
Bro, the way
Like,
he was
pretty
playing,
much, yeah.
the way he was playing it off, he's like, "Class is dismissed" or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when, like when he was trying,
Honestly, dude, I haven't watched that movie enough to like remember all the lines. I've seen it twice now.
like, yeah.
So. But I can see why it's your favorite movie. It's a classic.
Oh, it really is. It really is. What about you, Chuck?
Putting on the Ritz. I have to.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. It kills me every time Peter Boyle just yells it out. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, it really is. Like that fucking it was
It's
just
just
the
the-
timing and everything.
It's just the
about
fact that he's presenting this monster, the cognitive abilities. He's slowly walking forward, back,
Right.
and then next he's tap dancing. You know,
it. Right.
It's so
so
silly.
good.
Like when I watch it, dude. I laughed pretty hard at that too, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, like it turns into like King Kong, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was fucking hilarious. I really did enjoy that shit.
Dennis, you said you missed it.
I
but-
did miss it. I did.
But have
miss
you
it.
seen it before at all?
No.
Really?
So it'd be a movie that's brand new to me. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dennis, if you go on
Oh,
YouTube
shit.
and you just do Young Frankenstein, there's like one where like it's like a fourth of the screen
I
in
saw
the
that,
corner,
yeah.
and then there's stars. That's what I watched.
Okay.
because it was the best quality. Because the other ones they cut off the screen too much.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's like
I'm
you
gonna have to
actually
give it a
get the
try.
full screen, but it's smaller. The volume's really light, so if you have headphones, that's how you have to do it, which is how I did it. And you got the whole movie. So.
Done doing
Oh
that.
yeah. It definitely just fucking good.
Easy way to watch it.
It's a classic.
It still holds.
Or you
up
can just
so well.
watch it on cinema.
That
You
too.
can probably get the full screen on cinema here.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta say, very good selection. Very good selection.
Thank you.
I honestly just one thing I noticed though is like I kept accidentally seeing him as Willy Wonka.
It's hard not to.
You know,
That's his
Like,
iconic
It's probably his
role.
most iconic role.
Yeah. Jinx.
when he was that last argument between him and the student. Like in my like I literally to myself was, you stole fizzy lifting drink. Like immediately like this shit was hilarious.
So what's your rating for it then?
For me, definitely because it still holds up actually really well. You know, for as being as timeless as it is, I'm giving it a solid 9. Solid 9.
I can respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because it just everything about it, the wordplay, the actual
There's a lot of
slapstick
quick jokes in there.
Yeah, and and like the moment when they're taking the body,
Oh yeah, that was great.
and he had the arm. You're mighty cold. Like and then the
constable's
constable
hilarious.
having to hit
It's
his
so
hand
good.
around to like, dude, like it's just so subtle and just like
It's
and that's
silly but subtle at the same time.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
just
why
really-
I love Mel
yeah.
Brooks because he's just like it's like somebody slides you like a note in class, and it's a joke, and they're just smooth about it, like hey,
Pretty
you
much,
read it,
yeah.
and you're like fuck,
So deadpan
Dennis
in
is
its own
fucked
way.
up.
yeah, dude, and this that's
Too much meth.
The fourth wall breaking was also just really good.
Oh, absolutely,
Like
yeah.
just the deadpans into
That's
the
classic
camera.
Mel Brooks, though.
Yeah.
He's really good at it.
He
Especially in History of the World Part 1, and he looks at the camera and winks and says, it's good to be the king.
right,
You know?
yeah, exactly, and in Spaceballs,
Yeah.
fucking oh man,
Yeah,
yeah,
and Robin
so-
Hood Men in Tights.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, definitely solid 9. What about you, Red?
Oh, so when you just told me it was in the 70s it was made, I'm gonna say probably 8.9.
Okay.
I would have probably
Pretty solid.
said before it would have been 8 point something, but I'm gonna say 8.9. Yeah.
Pretty solid. What did you having problems there?
Sorry, man. It's too high. I'm gonna make this.
All you hear is
I am so sorry. All right, I'm done. Oh, there it goes again. You know what? I'm
He's
just
trying to get it leaned down, but the problem is it falls.
I'm just gonna. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
do
hold
your
it.
stand up, man. There you go.
There we go.
Speaking of stand up,
Hey.
We shoot the basket.
speaking of stand up, Dennis Aruba.
only
sir,
once per show.
Yes.
Killed it, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a winner in my heart. Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen that have been following.
It's not aired on TV yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be on Netflix soon.
Dennis Aruba here. He as he's been we've been following on our show here. Being a new addition to the team. He just was recently participating in the last Comic Stranded. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about that and your journey?
Yeah, it was about 24 of us comics, 25 of us, and or 24. And we competed between 2 weeks and to win a cruise on the Call to Cruise and be in an opening act for a headliner over there. And we competed. I was one of the finalists at the end, and I came up a little short to Dree Freyer. She was
hilarious.
hilarious
One more
comedian.
time.
was very
Say the
good.
name for me one more time.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but Dree Freyer.
Dree Freyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds right.
It sounds
didn't
right.
know
I'm not
what they
sure.
were
I'm
saying.
so, if you're listening, which you're probably not.
I shook her hand afterward. I was like, "You were great."
She
man.
was great. She was funny, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the tanning joke, it was good. It was good, but it was a good group of us. What, 5 of us were there, and
Yeah.
it was a good group. And yeah, I just came up a little short, but congrats to Dree
And
Freyer.
I loved that you changed your setup too. It was different.
Which
There
one?
were- there were
I
good
did.
jokes.
I did all those.
Everybody, there were other people. They did their whole set from before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, Dennis, half of his shit was new.
That's exactly what I was saying too. I told him like after the fact, like
I knew a lot. I had a lot of you guys coming back from the original from the first time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it to win. I'm doing it to entertain you guys and entertain the crowd because no one wants to hear the same joke. See, take care, man.
Brother Latino Heat is leaving.
Peace. And
He's
so
taking-
that was
he's
my whole
taking his
thing. That was
vacuum
my whole
with
thing.
him.
So I wanted to come up with some new material, and because I knew a lot of the people who were coming to support me were, from the beginning. So it's one thing saying the same jokes over and over, but at the same time, I had some ones that I hadn't said and wanted to test out on the crowd and see. But I got a good response. It was awesome.
So basically, in championship round, you said, "I'm just going to practice."
pretty much.
It's like,
It's
you don't
all-
care if I won or not.
It's all practice to me. And
That would have been a perfect drop, by the way.
For real, this is all new jokes because I just want to practice with y'all. I know, practice. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's another drop I could
I
probably
give
put
Young
in
Frankenstein a 9.4, by the way.
Yeah,
right.
I thought you like you were just chilling. I'm gonna need you to step in. Step in.
You just cut me off and went off in
I
a
didn't
different
mean
direction.
to.
It was
I didn't
me.
mean
I think
to.
it was the whole thing with the mic. And
Yeah.
I went into the.
Wait a minute, what was your rating?
9.4. You just said it. I am
Nine
sorry.
point- I apologize,
Right.
Chuck. That was me and Aruba. We
What about
talked
you,
it.
Aruba?
I never caught
No,
it.
no.
I never
yeah,
caught
yeah,
it.
He definitely
I-
deserves recognition. Don't get me wrong. You definitely do.
Oh, I
you killed
appreciate it. But no, I didn't
Chuck's
mean
like,
to cut
wait,
you off.
fuck that.
Nah, you know, fuck your moment.
That's all.
I was
nice.
calling out Bo for that shit.
I like
Called
his
out
nice
correctly.
recognition and all.
Frankenstein at 9.4.
But I had it, exactly. Frankenstein had a 9.4. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's what I was gonna say, bro.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Frankenstein's a 9.4.
Damn it.
That was the best. That was awesome.
Yo,
God, I feel so bloated.
Chuck Way West.
I feel so bloated, man. What's wrong
Chuck
with
Ye
you?
West. Chuck Ye
Bro,
West.
you need more beers?
I got some cider. If you want to try one of these
Is it
jokers.
cider?
I need
Oh.
something, man.
Yeah, try one out, man. If you guys are welcome to try one too, by the way. Shout out to as I guess it's Joker, right? That's the name of this. But California Ace. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking name of this shit is, but it's got like
Bring
a
all the
Joker on it.
please.
It's made by Ace, I believe.
Ace is the name of it.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
I'm
the
pretty sure.
fucking beer wizard.
Yeah, I've had Ace.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
nice cider.
Bring
California
all the
Ace, Ace
bees.
California. It's a Joker. It's an apple craft cider. Shout out to this shit. It's
Is this
delicious.
going to make me shoot up a school?
No, but it's going to be very adult. Thank you, sir.
Is this laced with? Is this
Yeah,
laced with
yeah,
white domestic
sorry.
terrorism? What?
So,
I figured after I hurt my hand.
Is that what terrorist drinks? How would you?
so
Terrorist drink cider.
Some of the ingredients
Thank you,
are
sir.
white domestic terrorism.
it's very smooth.
I'm going to shoot up a school after this.
It's like oh God, Jesus Christ!
And I watched the Joker, bro. And Taxi Driver. I'm killing somebody.
Can I?
You're only missing Catcher in the Rye now.
Yo, shout out to Joe's
You know what's
Diner.
funny? I read that book through high school, and I knew people were looking at me like I was a fucking psycho.
Dude,
And that's why I did it.
They start calling you Holden.
I'm like, this is what the guy who killed John Lennon. This was his he literally put the book down.
Mark David Chapman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Right here, Chuck.
9.4 from Chuck.
Yeah. Shout out to the guy who killed John.
9.4.
Whoa.
9.4.
Too soon.
All right, so
I gave you a fist bump for it.
I want.
You just gave me another one.
Good score, bro. Good score.
Fisted everywhere, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, on the Taxi Driver episode, you got to expect these things.
Exactly.
True.
But so yeah, shout out to the 9.4. But Chuck, so Chuck, do you have any other words to say about it?
Young Frankenstein?
Yes.
I pretty much said what I needed to say about it.
Good.
Yeah.
I
It's a classic.
feel bad from taking your moment.
Thought you were leaving.
No, you're good.
I feel bad.
What's
I'm
that?
sorry.
No, don't. It's all good.
God, wait till we get cameras.
Where'd you find this?
And then he's gone again.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
What?
What are you doing over there? Is he vacuuming? That'd be so
Is he
romantic.
digging in the couch?
I don't know. So, anyways,
If you'll be free.
I want to.
I love that. That's the best line.
Truly.
I gotta say, like,
Talking to me?
Are you
going
talking
back to
me?
Mr. Aruba here. Going back to.
Why you call me Mr. Aruba?
Yeah, I like it. It's nice.
Senor Aruba.
Senor Aruba.
There you go. I like
Borderline racist. Borderline racist.
Say nothing racist.
You're lucky the FCC isn't watching.
I'm gonna be real.
Be
I'm
real.
gonna be real. I felt like you won.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aw,
No, I agree.
man.
Dude, you for
And
sure
I'm
had
not
the
being
crowd.
biased.
You had the best
I'm not
crowd
being
there.
You had
biased.
fucking hype, man. It was.
It was a good ending,
No,
wasn't it?
and
It was,
here's
it
the
was being
thing.
the closing act, kind of.
I'm so unbiased that I would say if you didn't win, you would have gotten beat by Jared Moore. Was his name?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
Hey,
The suit?
That's my
guy.
boy.
He's good. He's
difference-
good.
Though-
I know him zero, and that's my boy.
Yeah, I liked him. I thought he was funny. He used a lot of the same jokes. He used some
Right.
new
He
ones.
used the same exact. joke.
However-
oh, he did.
Yeah,
used
he had a
some,
couple of new ones.
He had new ones only. I've heard him before, and not. I'm saying everything is a practice. You're saying it.
Yeah, we're just having fun
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But a lot of the jokes he said, I've heard before. He was just
Right.
kind of combined it because it was an 8-minute set. So
I think Dennis is going to win in that sense because he's better at reading the crowd and better at interacting
100%.
with the crowd than
Yeah.
Jared
I
was.
should get back. into
yeah, and that's one of the things that we're being judged on is making sure that we not included the crowd, but we
If they hit you, you
if
hit
they
back.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. Whatever it's if it's a heckle or a yell or shout, it's just a matter of It's
Engagement.
engagement. Exactly. But hey, man, cheers to that, man. Thank you for saying that. That's awesome. That,
Cheers to the episode.
Hey, so I got a funny good thing for you to do. If somebody like in the crowd says "woo"
Yeah.
after you do that, be like, all right, teen pregnancy.
You know,
Like, what the fuck are you even? Yeah.
My whole thing, if anyone says yeah,
Random.
woo, I always say, thanks, Dad. Whether if it's a girl or a guy, I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Glad you can make it out. Glad
Thanks
you
for
came.
making it out.
You'd be
That's my dad. That's
Thanks
my-
for coming back from that cigarette break.
Yeah.
And see you in 15
you
years.
made it back. Thank you.
And like I have honestly like nothing against the chick. Like she killed. She
No, she
did.
was good. She was good.
She destroyed.
Was she hot?
So she destroyed.
I got too quiet
And,
in here.
like she fucking
Be honest, she's not listening.
She murdered it.
She did it. She did. She
Yo,
killed
the
it.
thing that she got me even is when she used the fingers, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, God,
You can't.
way to use your own little whatever the fuck that is.
Oh,
Like,
no.
whether it was you're born that way or if it's something
Wow,
happened.
that's why I
Yeah.
got
I wanna know the
awkwardly
story.
quiet in here.
Sergio,
That's why I got awkwardly quiet.
So like,
You
no,
guys still wouldn't
She
fuck
seems
her.
really comfortable when she was up there.
right,
so-
which is cool. Like,
no,
no,
she's comfortable with herself, which is like incredible.
That makes
that's
the
sexy
world
in and of
difference.
pure
itself.
confidence.
Yeah,
Pure
exactly.
confidence.
That-
That's
And
true. Yeah, she was very
absolutely.
confident.
That makes the difference.
I just the way she used it, like, because obviously
So-
there's people with other disabilities and shit. Like, I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what to call it.
So
You lost
I don't want to
fingers.
say anything because I don't know what happened.
I don't know the
Right.
story either.
But the
well,
fact
can I
is,
ask a
I don't think-
question?
It's not a disability if she's using it for her advantage.
Can I
Right.
ask a question? Is
Exactly.
it possible?
it's an ability.
It's an
Is
ability.
Is it
God damn
too
it.
far gone to where she can't give a hand job, or
No, she can't.
She can.
Have you ever seen
is it
Daredevil?
more just like a rub?
Daredevil, which one?
He uses a disability the way she uses her disability.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not a disability.
I
Left
don't
it.
want to consider it a disability.
Right, but
What would you call it?
she, dude,
An ability.
I'm
She,
saying she's a
If she's using
superhero
it
who will
against
give you
everybody-
the best hand job of your life.
it's
It's
different.
like, it's like having no teeth.
Okay, I think I can kind of see what you're talking about now.
You don't know what's that.
But yeah,
You wouldn't-
I
the
didn't
thing is, you
notice.
wouldn't know what to expect, and you just
Well, that's the thing. I didn't
all the same
even
in the dark.
realize it or notice it at all.
You don't.
Until
No. She brings it up.
she brought
I
it up,
honestly
and I was
didn't,
just
yeah.
like,
And she's
"Oh
holding the mic with it.
shit!" Yo, Serge, can you get the door?
The door's open.
No, the door, outside door.
Why?
Cause, can you do that?
The weed man's here.
Wow,
Yeah.
well, you gonna put all the business out on Front
Damn.
Street like that?
Yeah,
Bros,
damn.
This is a
brosies?
PG
what was going
rated. I don't know what's going on. He's like, that's my reply to everything.
My heroin's here, sir.
Right.
My cocaine has arrived.
I'll
My
take
parents
two
are listening.
heroin.
Thanks, guys.
He's gonna be doing lines the rest of the fucking.
But yeah, so right.
She was a great. She's great.
She
She's
did.
Great. She's been in the game. I'm not sure how long. Maybe about a year, almost 2 years. And you can definitely tell her confidence, her presence on the stage. It was good, and her jokes were just hitting perfectly.
For sure.
Right.
They were good.
She was
They were
knocking
good.
him out. Like I agree, but I still feel like you had the crowd. Like
Yeah.
honestly, in my opinion, like
I really did. Out of all the shows I've done, and me walking off that stage and just kind of getting the response, I have never gotten that kind of response
Right.
in any of them. Like just strangers coming up to me and saying, "Hey, good job!" Like just, I'm like, really? Like, it's one thing getting like, "Hey, praise from you and from everybody else."
Right.
I know you guys. You guys are being nice. I have that in the back of my mind.
right,
But having a stranger come up to me and say, "Hey, good job," I mean,
dude.
Glad my
that
opinion
made-
means so much to you.
it did. I mean, only because I don't know you that well. So I'm like, you don't know me from, like, I've known Bo and Red for a while now. So,
I was just fucking with you. But
but I'm just saying, like, I hold you on a different level from them because you're cool. from the beginning, as opposed to Red from I'm known from high school, and I didn't like this guy.
We go back.
No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking Christ.
But it was a different.
Key bump?
It was a different response. It was
Yeah.
a different response, and it felt good. Even though I didn't win, it felt good. It felt good.
Oh, my stomach.
I really feel like you definitely should have won. I don't know. I'm biased there. But like overall, I don't know.
You saw me my first
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
And then you
Even
saw the
compared to those,
Yeah.
like I'll be honest with you, I was worried after the first the first one a little bit because Jared Jared Moore, I think that's his name, right?
Yeah,
Jared Moore?
yeah.
He murdered.
Yeah, he did.
That's
he
my
did.
boy, man.
And even Dr.
Shout out
Seuss
to
guy.
Jared Moore, 110%. That's
And
my,
what was the Dr. Seuss guy? Do you remember his name?
Matt Williams.
Matt Williams.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Shout out to him
good
too.
too.
He's good. Yeah. Shout out.
Matt
Shout
Williams
out to
is
him.
great, man.
Like I liked his go to the Dr. Seuss shit. That
That's
shit
his
was,
best thing, though, is the Dr. Seuss thing.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to point out, and I'm pointing out because it happens to every comic. But he got a little heckled in the very beginning. Like, he had mentioned about, I went to medical school for 3 years,
Right.
and then someone yelled something out, and this is in the finals, and it kind of threw him off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, it threw him off.
I know. Yeah, I compared to
The
'cause
first
he
time,
was
right.
when you went up. He was one of the others
Exactly.
that was there.
And then I'm not sure, but he ended up making it onto the finals as well.
right.
But he got heckled, and one of my friends was at that table where the heckler was at.
Oh.
And I never heard what it was that lady shouted to him. So she ended up telling me, she goes, okay, so he mentions, oh, hey, I went to medical school for 3 years, and this lady shouted out, doubt it. And like people laughed, and then it threw him. He was like, what did you say? And then it just kind of, from there, it just kind of
So
snowballed.
now you
out
know
here.
his weakness.
Right.
It's
It's Achilles.
If I was there, it'd be over.
See, yeah, no, I mean, with that, yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, and it
definitely-
threw him off, and he was upset at the end. But it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It's a part of the
You
game.
know who honestly surprised me and more of I kind of felt a little bad was the real tiny chick. I can't remember her name.
The very first one?
Yeah,
Darcy
the skinny
Greco.
one.
Yeah.
Darcy Greco. She's
I can see her thing. I get her thing, but
I think it was in the delivery.
yeah,
It seemed a little forced, I guess.
It feels like
She had on the
Yeah.
pants, though.
no, that was her leather debut.
her leather debut.
Yeah, it was-
She did mention that too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, that's how she kind of started it.
Oh.
You know,
She made fun of her flat chest.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was like one of the first jokes.
Yeah. Her pecs.
her pet.
Yeah, she
I mean, I get it. I get it.
but yeah,
But it felt like
she's
it
been around
was
for
a little
a good minute. So
forced.
yeah.
Definitely.
But it was a good show overall,
yeah.
and I appreciate you being there, Serge.
Yeah, nah, man, you killed.
I didn't
bro.
make it at
I know,
all,
I
so
know.
you kind of
The new material was solid. I
Yeah,
liked it.
100%.
Yeah.
the YOLO.
It was incredible, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I mean, the
there's like
layup
fact-
lines that he did,
The what?
the layup lines that you did, the
Yeah.
championship game.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, let me just,
Yeah,
I'll lay up this.
toss these out there, see
yeah.
how
exactly.
this works.
See, you know what? Man.
So,
It all worked.
how many of us actually saw the John Leguizamo stand up? That we
I watched
I
it.
did. I watched it.
we all watch it.
I didn't
Everybody-
get around to
You
that
didn't?
one.
Okay, and it's cool. Like you have your whole shit going on. Everybody's
It's
got
an hour and a half.
Like he didn't get the Frankenstein. You
Yeah,
don't
but I
get
got-
the.
yeah.
Then that works.
I didn't get any of them, so there you go.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I think we saw the John Leguizamo live.
Yeah, so preface on that. Thank you. Me, him, and the fam, we actually got to see him test out some of that material down at the Improv.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really cool because he came out and he brought his laptop out and everything. He was like, obviously did his little intro real quick.
Had the
and-
chalkboard.
Exactly, and he was just like, "Y'all mind if I try out some new stuff like I'm working on for a special?" And everybody's like, "Oh yeah!" So
That's funny.
And my parents love fucking Johnny Leguizamo. I mean, and he is like your Hispanic parents, comedy.
Comedy. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
like he's just a little vulgar enough to where it's not like too much for them, but he's real. Like
right.
He's more for me. He's like more. He was definitely funny, but like he definitely had more of a point to drive home.
Yeah, he's giving knowledge.
Yeah, he definitely was.
He's George Carlin it.
Yeah, because the shit he dropped about the Tainos and all. Like,
yeah, exactly.
He
Aztec,
really
the Incas, all those.
Yes.
Yeah, it made me want to look things up.
Yeah,
wait a minute,
I was
wait a
sitting
minute.
there
Is this how true is this?
Yeah, and then like one of the first 2 books that he mentioned, like that shit. What's up? You good over there?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
What happened? Ladies and gentlemen, Red's got a face. He's got.
I want to hear the more you know.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for this. But yeah, like that's when honestly that's what started making me really like I want to end up looking at some of this shit because people were like cheering on the second book I think it was that he was talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to read that book now. What was that? I'm like, I'm gonna actually eventually do that.
Yeah, research it.
But he definitely he dropped some shit. I love the story, his dynamic that he told about how he was, with his child, his son and shit. Like that whole thing was like dope, and he was still himself at the same time. Like the random breakout dance moments and shit.
Yes,
like because he does that in a lot of his specials, actually, if not all of them.
I didn't know that. That was one of my first times watching him on stage. And I was like, this guy is kind of wild.
Yeah, he definitely. The chalk in his hair looking like Frederick Douglass.
That was funny.
That shit was hilarious. But I mean, I will say I expected to be a little bit funnier. Like it was good overall, but like if I had to compare it to anybody else, which I know you always say, we compare that motherfucker. But
who said that?
Who's saying what?
What?
People say that.
Gotcha.
People. But yeah, no. I just think there was. I laughed more at like Chappelle's and Bill Burr's.
Yeah,
but
like you said, it's you can't compare. I mean,
but his felt more at least because I feel like maybe this is where facts are going to come in from Red.
I didn't say nothing about facts. I didn't look into any of this.
Oh, okay, because he was very educational.
But I do know that the Incas like. The shit he was saying, where he's like, basically that white Europeans brought violence. I'm like, bro,
and venereal disease.
They were literally into cannibalism and killed opposing tribes and would eat them. Like that was their thing.
Incas?
Yes.
Well, it was more the diseases part.
What an interesting thing to come back to.
But he's
welcome to my world.
Guys, what I mean? Whoa.
Yeah.
But the picture he painted was like, I don't know. I was very much like this.
He was shitting on the European.
It was Identity Politics, the comedy special, or Democratic Talking Points, the comedy special for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a knee on this from here on out.
Oh,
so you
just struck a chord with Red. So he's like 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna take a knee and bow out.
He's like 3 Hispanics in this room. You know what? I'm gonna bow.
And I'll be honest. Like when I watch a comedy special, I want to laugh.
Really?
I laughed once, maybe.
Yeah.
Quite honestly.
Well, the truth hurts.
Oh shit!
Right. Truth does hurt. Truth does
Truth
hurt.
isn't funny sometimes.
And Chuck is actually Hispanic as well.
I know. I
am.
didn't count him in, and I
It's
feel
not a
so.
huge percentage, but I'm.
It's kind of like what Carlin
Are you
does.
Elizabeth Warren?
It's kind of what Carlin did.
Percentage or
Yeah.
are you
Higher. Actually, higher.
Okay.
I laughed at the Frederick Douglass thing was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Frederick Douglass thing was hilarious, where he took the chalk and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because it looked exactly like him.
He did.
I fucking died.
He did.
But that was my moment of laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't enjoy
He
it.
couldn't relate.
It's understandable.
That's why I said I'm taking a knee on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't have any other notes or nuggets that you want to drop?
Like, what kind of knee are you taking? Are you taking a knee for a timeout? Are you taking like a Colin Kaepernick knee?
Right.
I know. No, he's taking.
I was waiting
I'm
for
not
someone to say
protesting. I'm
something.
just saying.
He's
I'm
like,
not
wait.
protesting.
He's like, there's 4 against
I'll
1.
just sit back. It wasn't for me. That's all.
It wasn't for you? Okay.
No, it wasn't for me.
It's okay. I get it. Racist.
I love Latinos. I hang out with y'all.
The guy eat rice and beans all the time.
Friends
Damn whiteys.
jerk off to Spanish porn all the time.
I jerk off. Right. So many Mexicans.
Like, do you no idea? Do you even know? Do you understand how happy I am about the Super Bowl? Do you understand?
It better look like a novella. That's all I want to
It's
know.
like I think all of you are Mexicans. I jerk off to so many Mexicans.
So many Mexicans. I think you guys are allowed to come over. I don't want to pick strawberries.
Bro.
Fucking Latin maids.
For real. You know how much Latin maid porn I got?
What about you, Aruba? What about you?
Well, what's the question? I'm sorry.
No, just
I thought I was just called on in class.
He also cited a book, by the way, that George Mason University they had have their professors like rank like the most bullshit books that they use in education.
And his came in there.
One of his was number 2 to a right wing book that was about Thomas Jefferson and how great he was.
right.
Oh,
So
really?
like this was number 2 to that. So it was like both right and left are bullshit a lot of times.
Yeah, duh.
It's just
And
the right's a little
the
better.
one that I can't remember what the book was that he cited, man, but it was the second one. Or
yeah,
the
I was
first or
trying
second
to look
one.
it up. Yeah.
And I was like, and it was the one where he was like, all that the Europeans brought were smallpox and like all these
And the
diseases.
diseases, right?
And,
That's a joke.
and then I know it's a joke, but it's not funny when you're trying to frame it as a lecture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like your people
Here
are
we go.
coming away from
Here we
this
go.
being like,
I like it. Hey,
Let it out now.
I thought he was taking a knee, but here we go. Let it out. Let it out.
I tried.
Let it out.
Tell her, let us
but
out.
it's like the way you're
After he's done, I'm
framing
gonna
it.
be like, yeah. So I'm gonna give.
Like-
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna give it a 9.4.
I'm gonna let you finish. But
I'm gonna let you finish, bro.
like I said, dude, like I have no problem with it. It's just not for me. Like I'm not. To me, it was like Democratic talking points, like all the way through it. And I don't necessarily. I don't like it when things go too left or too right. And it
Yeah.
felt like it was going way left. And I was
That's
really.
understandable.
You feel Latin American history is left? Is that what you're saying?
In college, it is because I attended college, and it was a fucking farce. A lot of it, to be honest.
Oh,
Shots fired.
right.
Wow, now we're
Shout
getting
out to USF.
Yeah, USF. I'm friends with a lot of the professors, and they even tell me it's like, man, this is shit.
It's a crock of shit.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube University.
Phoenix.
No, they're not even lying, bro. Look at the aliens are all on YouTube. Look
You
at
damn
them.
right they are.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking
This
aliens,
is
man.
going. What?
Area
But
51,
yeah,
bro.
what about you, Aruba? What about you, man?
I thought it was different. I mean, it made me want to look up things. I'm like, a lot of the history he was talking, and I had never heard before. Another viewpoint. So I was very intrigued. I thought it was entertaining. Overall, as a stand-up, I mean, it's John Leguizamo. He's funny as hell. I'll give him like a 7.8. The whole thing, close to 8.
Close,
good.
but not there.
Not there.
Not quite an 8.
Huh?
It's not quite an 8.
Not quite an
Close.
8. Not quite an
Like a
8.
C
I
minus.
thought it was enlightening. It made me
C
want to look
plus.
things up. It made me kind of see if C plus. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, do you believe all of the shit that happened with his son? Do y'all believe that?
Like, with his
Like
son?
the whole story with his son, and then like he meets up with
Parts
the
of
father
it.
at the very end and all that. I'm like, this
Parts
is
of it.
I think a
way
lot of
too
it is
storybook.
embellished.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So much of it was like, I don't even buy this.
You can't. You think of Dave Chappelle.
I know it's a comedy special.
It's a comedy
but
special.
it's
You
like-
can't think of it.
But when you frame it as a lecture, like I'm about to teach y'all dumb motherfuckers what Latin history is, I'm like, but you got to bring like I don't know. I felt like
there's it's like behind every joke there's a little bit of truth. I think that's what
Right.
it was, and it's
literally it's called Latin history for morons.
Yeah.
or it should be called Latin history for white people. Because that's what he framed. And not only that, but he was making fun of gay people in it. I'm
What's
like,
wrong with that?
Stephen Hawking.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with
Anybody
that. but
can
it's
get
like,
it.
It's just
He made
it's
fun of
like
Stephen
being
Hawking
woke.
too.
Hold up. Now you have to take that point out.
Where he ties up his shirt up here.
Yeah.
And he's like,
What's wrong with that?
So, Dave Chappelle makes fun of gay people.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when you're trying
No,
to be as woke
you take
as
that point out.
He's
Take it
not,
out.
he's not woke. I think you're thinking of too much of the title. I
Yeah,
think
man.
it's his take on Latin American history.
Yeah, it's like The
it's
Daily
Show. It's
Show.
a parody. Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
a-
that. I'll take it out. But
I think if you're looking at it as a history lesson, then you're looking too much into
Yeah.
it. If you're looking into it as a parody,
Yeah, it's
into
not
that,
a TED Talk.
Yeah. I think you're looking into
but
it.
I
don't know.
But I do think there's a problem with the way he framed it though.
Just
Yeah.
say you don't like him because he played Luigi in Mario Brothers. That was a
Right.
terrible ass movie.
That was a bad movie.
That
Oh, he
Just
played the
say-
clown in Spawn.
You know what's funny? I like
Hey,
Leguizamo.
actually, hold up.
And he was in.
You watch
Yeah,
your mouth,
Spawn.
Aruba.
Yeah, he wasn't.
What?
Spawn.
He was good.
I
I liked him in Romeo and Juliet.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, he was.
I really did.
Montague.
I thought
he
he was
was in
great,
there.
man. Dude, I have nothing against the guy, and I like his old stand up too. But that particular stand up, I was like,
You ever seen him on?
Oh, okay.
Cribs?
So you like him
He's
to
been on-
shuck and jive, but
been
when
on
he's
MTV
actually
Cribs.
shuck and
Knowledge.
jive,
He's on what?
you like him shucking
was
and
on
jiving.
he said he likes shuck and drive like
MTV
Leguizamo.
Cribs.
Oh, Cribs.
Yeah, he showed up for dogs.
Cribs. Wow. Jesus.
Dude, like I
Yeah.
said, it wasn't for me, man. I'm just
And that's okay.
Yeah.
No, I
What was that movie he was in? The Freak.
Racist. I'm
The
just
freak,
The
no,
Pest?
the pest.
Oh, the pest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
The
the freak
Pest,
was one
yes.
of his stand-ups, though. I
Yeah.
think the freak. Or
He was in a show called The House of Buggin'. I don't know if that ever.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone if that was a Canadian show. I'm
He
not
was
sure,
also
I'm
in a
not
movie
sure if that ever
called.
made it out here.
He was played the drag chick in the.
Oh yeah, with
Foo.
Wesley Snipes.
and
Yeah,
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, right, yeah.
My mom loves that movie.
Yes, she really
She
does.
used to watch that shit.
we should
all the
play a
time.
game. Name 10 movies of Samuel L. Jackson. Quick, under a minute.
Oh God, that's
Snakes
not.
on a plane, any Marvel movie.
No, you gotta name them. You gotta name them. Clock's ticking.
187.
Yeah,
Classic movie.
Jurassic Park.
Pulp Fiction, fucking Jackie
Unbreakable
Brown.
2.
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Oh, that one movie, the British.
Unbreakable one.
Hold on to your butts.
What was that British Spies movie?
Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
Die Hard 2.
What was
Oh.
that British Spies movie?
Jurassic Park.
I already said it.
Dude, that's
Oh,
a great.
yeah.
True.
Great
Hold on
one,
to your
Jurassic Park.
butts.
What was that shit
Well,
called?
is he still alive, by the way?
Man with
Because
the
like all you
movie.
saw was his arm.
Remember because he played the guy who threw up when he
Nah,
saw
he's dead.
blood?
You know they're bringing him back for the new Jurassic Park.
No,
Oh, he's
fuck
not
no.
dead. Was
Never
that?
mind.
No,
Wait,
but
it
it could be flashback. They're bringing back Sam Jackson, Laura Dern, and
The whole
the
kid.
two-
The whole
and the two-
crew.
and the
what was
kids.
the guy's
Sam
name?
Neill?
Sam Neill. There you
Sam
go.
Neill, yeah.
They're bringing him back for the next Jurassic Park.
The kids are
Jurassic
trying to
World,
come back
cool.
too.
Yeah,
All
that's what I
three of
heard
them.
too, yeah.
Well, they're not kids anymore.
Jurassic,
but-
Samuel Jackson though.
Yeah, they're
Is he
bringing
gonna
back
be, he's gonna
Sam
come back as
Jackson.
Jax from Mortal Kombat with one like metal arm. Or
That would be amazing.
Terrible.
That's my boy, man. I love fucking Sam
So,
Jackson.
Pulp Fiction.
what
Yep.
did you give it though? The stand-up. What did
He
you
Oh,
gave
give
like
it a
the Zomo?
3. He gave it a 3.
Oh, God damn it! You don't make me do this.
You can't think of it as a
Yeah,
history
that's
the
lesson.
point of the show.
You can't think of it as a history lesson.
He's gonna give it like
it's a comedy
5.
show.
He's gonna be generous. Give it a 6.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was
Yeah.
He's gonna want to be racist. He want to be too racist.
He's
But
like,
just racist. enough.
I won't fail it, but I'll give it a D.
racist, man. Stop.
He's like, I'll give it a-
Stop, Sergio.
I'll give it a D.
I love you guys, by the way.
What do you mean by you guys?
Yeah, what do you mean
What do you mean you guys?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean?
I
By
love you guys. Fuck.
Oh, okay. So you're over here assuming gender now.
God damn.
Okay.
I love you, ladies, so much.
You love your binary
Y'all
objects.
have the tightest pussies.
Oh man.
All right,
This
so
is going
6.
really well.
6.
So 6. Yeah.
6.
Wow.
Solid 6. Not even a 6.5.
Couldn't even get a 7. This is like the dance. This is the Dancing with the Stars. The minimum is a 7.
Right.
Jeez.
Bare minimum.
God damn, y'all gonna give me shit when you gave me my fucking ranking?
Nah,
Kill trip you into giving a better rating.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna actually go with a. I'm gonna go with a 7-9. 7-9.
Yeah. I mean, it was a funny comedy show.
It
was
was,
funny. It was
but
funny.
there's funnier.
See, that's
I'm
what I
not
did.
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
exactly. There's funnier. It's funnier.
Funnier?
And there's
More funny?
There's funnier shows. It's just his was okay. It was a 7.8 to me.
Right.
Yeah,
I missed
I
it,
can
so
feel
I don't
that.
have an opinion
Yeah.
one way or the other.
And
You
that's
should watch
okay.
it for sure.
I'm still gonna watch
It
it.
elicits a response, I guess, which is good.
Right. It
Yeah.
gets a conversation going.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It definitely. Made
So
me
you
research
said
things.
for the next show, what was the movie that you wanted to clown? What?
Oh, the King of Comedy.
King of Comedy.
Oh, for next
I have
week.
a
What is
recommendation
that?
as well.
I never. Is
Next
that
show.
Robert De Niro once again.
Oh, okay.
Not Taxi Driver, but
Slowly going crazy, but
he
not
goes a
full
little
crazy.
crazy. It's De
Goes a little
Niro.
crazy.
It's De Niro going crazy, doing his thing.
All right, King of Comedy.
been typecast.
I have a recommendation.
And that's another thing where
Well, you had the last one.
Very influenced
Oh,
by the Joker.
all right.
So
Do you have actually, Ruben? You got a recommendation?
So okay, what is?
Throwback review. Just a throwback.
Shit, you know what?
Now keep in mind, it's October.
Yeah, not saying Halloween movies, but you are saying.
Nah, I don't want to do any Halloween movies. I'm
Come
not really a
on.
horror.
And you have to. That's the rule.
shit,
it's
it's
October.
October. How about just the original Halloween?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike
There's
Myers.
better movies. Better.
Yeah, there's got to be
Hey,
something.
am
out
I?
there.
Well, fuck it. I'm taking a host veto. We're watching Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
Bunch of what?
Nightmare on Elm Street,
Johnny
the
Depp.
original.
Not
Johnny
surprised
Depp.
whatsoever
Okay.
that you said
Got
that.
to. But we
So
got
you just-
one
you
more
just-
though.
You just
One
did an
more.
executive action.
Executive order.
We got to do a
Executive
comedy,
order.
or are we doing any other? Or
Well, no. October
what
Halloween
about
is
Beetlejuice?
sold.
Oh,
Michael
Yeah.
all right.
fucking Keaton.
I thought we
Mike?
did. We do Beetlejuice.
I don't know if you guys did. I think
No, we did actually. Yeah, we did.
did?
It was
Ah.
one of the first
Yeah,
episodes.
that was like the first one.
Good call,
damn.
Chuck.
that's
Shout
when
out
you
to
start
Chuck.
talking
Surprised I remember
Give Chuck a
that.
round of applause.
Because
for
that's
that.
how you got to the
Wait, we did Beetlejuice?
Tremors.
Yeah,
I didn't
we
do
did.
that.
Yeah, because that's how you
I
got
think
to
that was one of the only ones that you weren't on. Like maybe one of the 2 episodes you weren't
Yeah,
on.
it was an earlier one.
So it's gonna be King of Comedy,
King of Comedy and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare.
Though
What is the third one?
I do want to say in a future episode, I really want to do The Boys.
Yeah, Boys would be
Oh,
definitely
Amazon.
That
done.
show was incredible.
I told
I really
you.
want to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will. We will.
Look, and
do-
I'm ahead of the trend on that shit. Like, watch it. There's another one that's dope called Undone.
Undone.
Oh, you keep talking about
Okay.
that. And I saw the
That
preview for
show
that.
is
How many
It's a cartoon,
episodes?
right?
How many episodes?
It's like 8 episodes.
Of the
8?
boys, 8.
With the guy from
But they're like an hour long.
Hour?
right?
Huh?
Well worth it.
Yeah, the guy from Better Call
Really
Saul.
good?
Yeah.
I don't know where the chick is
So we're
from, but
doing
she's damn cute.
We'll do it.
So being a
Well,
regular ass
not
chick.
next time, but the one after that, I guess. I don't want to take on your guys' stuff.
Well, we
What you
gotta
mean?
do the Joker.
Yeah, well, we all got to see it first too.
You're gonna get us in?
Hopefully-
Red?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, we're
saying
going back
let's
to this.
fucking do it. Don't be scared, guys.
Oh my God! Don't get.
Look
that.
at worst
no,
case
let's
scenario.
not- let's not
Why
get
did
this
you
shit
do
started
that?
again.
Listen,
Why did you do that?
worst case scenario. Do you guys have enough money for
Damn
the
it, Dennis.
ticket?
I'm poor. If it's gonna
Come
get
on,
me
let
in,
him let
I'm
us
gonna get
in.
They got $5 tickets on Tuesdays.
I would love.
new
Oh
movies?
shit! You're right.
So let's go on Tuesday.
let's go on
AMC,
Tuesday.
Let's
Let's
do
go on
that
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You gotta
$5
sign.
ticket.
You gotta sign up.
If you
for
can
the,
afford to get a fucking
the free-
sub from
the free
Subway,
thing.
you can go to fucking movie.
No, look, we all pitch in
You know,
$1.
where he's got the A list.
We buy one ticket. You sneak us in.
All right.
You sign up for it, and you go on Tuesdays. And
It's
you
literally
show-
like just over 20
Oh,
bucks.
nice, and it's $5.
No,
Oh,
seriously.
okay, I'm gonna do
Why
that.
are
Yeah.
you
Just
guys
so I'm gonna recommend this to everybody listening.
Why are you guys so scared?
Just over 20 bucks a month. You get 3 movies a week you can go watch. You can watch them in IMAX, Dolby Digital,
Some of
whatever.
us are poor.
Can we
Yeah,
sneak
man.
in?
I don't watch as many movies.
Bro,
as you do either.
$22 a month? There it is, the app. Yeah.
Guys, can we sneak
And
in?
then-
Like, can
and
we
then-
all agree on this?
Bro, it's $5 Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Do you guys not wanna do it?
$5, so you can do
Come
that.
on.
Even
you
if
guys,
I-
you guys are fucking scared?
Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't
No.
admit it on the radio.
No. So what?
Stealing a movie.
We admitted to
Yeah.
stealing from
How
Walmart.
many people are listening? The 3 people listening. One of us gets
That
snitched.
was you.
Hey, we
That was
got.
me lamenting for 30 minutes.
We have hundreds of plays. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
by the time they fucking listen to it, we've already watched 5 movies.
And then they'll be looking for you at the next one.
Bro, we have to review the
That's
Joker.
the best part.
Especially after watching Taxi Driver, the previous episode.
Yeah.
It's like so fucking...
So let's go.
But yeah, you sign up. It's a free thing they do at AMC, and once you have it, you put the app on your phone. You log in.
the problem
You
is
also earn points when you do go.
nobody wants
You
to.
reserve seats
Petty
ahead of time,
petty
man.
crime
You can
anymore.
reserve seats like
I'm
a
downloading
month
it
in
now.
advance.
Yes.
Like, I mean...
Oh, damn it.
So yeah, I think we can manage that. $5
guys.
Tuesdays. So are we dead set? Are we all doing Joker?
Joker.
Joker.
It.
Joker. All
All right,
right.
you guys go
So
and let me know
Joker,
and
Nightmare on
sneak me in.
Elm Street.
By the
and,
way,
and King of Comedy.
I'm going to give a quick little spoiler-free review.
No,
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
You
yet.
gotta wait.
No,
Don't
no,
do that.
No, no, you can.
It's so hard to wait when
Well,
you
you
watch
got
it.
to.
You have
gotta
to.
wait.
You
Yeah,
have
no.
to.
When you guys want
I
to
don't want to
go,
hear anything about it.
All right, we'll go deep. I'm going to bring some knowledge bombs.
when are we going to watch the movie?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I got a show on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Well, you're gonna bootleg it anyways.
No, what time? I want to
time on
fucking
Tuesday?
sneak in. Like seriously.
What time on Tuesday? What time? You got to be... There's got to be a time frame.
He
I go from
doesn't
8
work
to 10.
during the day.
Oh.
Yeah, we can go during the day if you guys want to do that.
Hey, y'all... What time you get off? Hey.
I want to do it just because it's a fucking challenge to sneak in.
You need to stop.
They're not. What are they gonna do? Arrest me?
Anyways,
Are they gonna arrest
all
me
right, look
for a $5 ticket?
Look, we got 2 minutes left. I just want to say thank you all those who have been listening live or playback downloading.
You guys gotta live a little, man.
I
love
do
y'all.
appreciate y'all.
Yes, we love you.
So tune in for the next episode where it's official Joker review. Also, the Nightmare on Elm Street and King of Comedy, correct?
King of Comedy.
King of Comedy.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
It's on Amazon
Throwback
Prime.
reviews.
If you have Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it.
Yeah.
I just
I got
repeated
it.
myself.
I
3
got
times.
Amazon Prime.
He's echoed himself.
Please, one more time. One more
If
time.
you have Amazon Prime, Amazon Prime, Amazon Prime.
dollars. Sponsorship.
I'm talking to you, Cigar City.
Cigar
$70 a year.
Yeah,
we have to be able
Whatever
to
it
make
is,
that
$100 a
$100
year now.
sponsorship.
Brought to you by.
So
Hi-Fi.
so yeah, I
King
want
of-
to thank y'all for that.
King of what?
Comedy. So, Chuck, any parting words? Any recommendations? Anything? Bringing anything to the table?
I have some shout outs.
Go for it.
First of all, shout out to my boy Bobby. It's his 30th birthday in a few days.
Bobby's a baby.
Gonna hit a home run for me today, Bobby.
Tonight is his surprise
I ain't
birthday
paying
party.
no
I couldn't make it,
$3.99 for this
unfortunately.
shit.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Yeah.
Happy
Second,
birthday.
shout out to my neighbor / friend Nick. He's
Shout
got
out to him.
really good taste in music, and
All right,
I'm gonna
Nick.
miss him when I move. He's a good guy.
Good guy.
All right.
And finally, shout out to Vanessa. I know
Oh,
that she's
yeah?
going through a similar situation as me.
Shout out to you.
Tell her to, keep your head up, keep pushing
Yes.
forward. Things will
Gotta
definitely
keep
get
your
better.
head up.
All right, that's right.
Aruba.
Positive. I got nothing to say. Just thank you guys for supporting me and my little journey that I'm doing with comedy. I appreciate you guys always being
Do you
there.
have an upcoming set at all?
I've had actually since the show. I've gone up to 2 more times. It's just running my material all over again, kind of just sharpening my my jokes, seeing how I can deliver them a little differently. But as far as anything big shows, nothing yet. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah.
Red, anything?
Shit. Shout out to the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all y'all. Shout out to my
Yeah,
mother.
we love you.
Shout out to my mother for birthing me, and I love you. We had a
Did your mother listen
good
to the
deep
show?
conversation 2 nights ago.
All right.
I love my
Shout
mom.
out to
Oh, man.
Mrs. Red.
Shout out to Mrs. Red, my mother.
Would that be?
Oh no, Mama Red.
Is that?
Yeah,
Mama Red. There you go.
Wow, I like it, Mama Red.
That's
Yeah, because Mrs. would be if you had a wife.
And shout out to
so.
all my friends, past and present.
Yeah, Surge in general.
I can't think of anything. Oh, no, wait. Tomorrow we're probably going to do the practice run for the new producer show. It's going to change the lives of many on this station.
Ohio Radio.
It's going to be great.
Oh, hey. Speaking of Ohio Radio,
anything else?
Blunt Sessions is returning
Next week.
next week.
Yeah.
Blunt Sessions.
The long-awaited return of the greatest
Thursday
podcast
nights.
in the history of
my
the
other show
podcast.
that I co-host with this jackass here.
The one that
and
Joe Budden's been biting off of for
K-Swiss,
years. He said something
Gino,
else.
Lexus.
K-Swiss said something that Joe said
Big banner you
something
got behind
again.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did say something. I
I
forgot.
can't
what.
wait to get in that. But, the reason I bring it up is because whoever's listening, if you have any music at all, does not matter what genre.
Oh, he said there was too many networks growing.
Oh.
Too many mini networks.
Damn.
So wow, Joey, really?
He's
We're
just
gonna
jealous.
get into that
He's a
off
fucking
the air.
hater.
We all can't just jump on Spotify, Joey.
We'll get into this off the air. But anyway, so the Flowhio Radio at yahoo.com. Flowhio Radio at yahoo.com.
Send your music.
Send your music. It doesn't matter if it's rock, country, hip hop, fucking whatever.
Still six.
Metal.
Talking to you, Scotty. Get your band out there.
Anybody. If you have a song and you want to get them plays and you want to have our on Blunt Sessions, we got the submission showdown.
Oh,
So put in your subject line, submission showdown.
yep.
Entry. And then everything else in the body, your links, whatever. Please try to have at least more than one song. But if you only got one, fuck it. Drop it. Flowhio
That's only
Radio.
one.
Yahoo.com.
They
Well,
said
because
if
remember,
there's,
if they do win, they get
Well, yeah, if they win, they have to have at
they
least
get like a
three
little
songs.
block or a mix.
We
Put
might bring
together.
them in for an interview.
Bring them in for
an
an in-house interview. So yeah, that's coming back. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Anything else, Serge?
I can't think of anything. I feel like garbage right now.
All right, good.
Like I ate too much. I drank too much. It's one of those times where you're just like, why am I living
That's
this life? Why do I do this to
Come on,
myself?
Dark. Wow.
No, why do I do this to
that's
myself?
like a left
You guys
turn.
never looked in the mirror.
You need to
and,
watch
like,
Taxi Driver with
don't
the
like
sound
the
up.
person you see looking back at you. You're like, why are you so fat? Why do you love food so much?
All right. Well,
Why
I
do
want
you
to
do
thank
this
Show
y'all.
to
some love on
yourself.
Facebook. Tell us what you want us to hear.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear?
wanna
Tell
hear
me
What
I'm
movies
pretty.
do you want
Yeah.
us to watch?
Post on our page.
Tell me I'm
yeah.
pretty.
What do you want us to watch?
Drop some
you know?
shit, questions, comments, anything. We love your feedback. I want. to
Don't we
thank
play
y'all.
a song at the end of the show?
Yeah, we've
usually do.
been doing that now.
Let me
so
find one.
go ahead and search. But I want to just say thanks for everybody for liking, and do that. Like stuff.
Right.
Follow.
Tell them what we're how we're found on Facebook.
Yeah, DeFool and Friends on Facebook, just like the show. And then myself, you got my Bodaful, Yahoo, not Yahoo, but YouTube, and Twitch. But yeah, I want to thank y'all. I love y'all. Peace and Surge.
Oh,
what are you
hold up.
bringing
I
up?
haven't picked a song yet.
See
Oh, you
ya.
haven't picked a song? Okay. Well, you should pick one.
I'm looking
What do you got?
right now to see what we
Do you
have.
still got Mr. Gnarly?
I don't think I ever had that. He kind of sent me
Oh.
one of those online deals.
Oh, one of the links to like a YouTube or something.
Let's see. I did get a...
Do you got what about
put that
laws?
there.
You got any laws? No?
Yeah, of course I got Lowe's.
Why don't you put some laws on?
Rambo's on there. Shit.
Whatever happened to laws? We'll get
I
into
don't know.
that after the
I don't know what he's
after this.
doing. Haven't heard from him in a while.
You call her Stephanie. I call her Methany.
I don't know what that is.
Smashing-y.
There's some meme he posted earlier.
Oh.
It's pretty funny though. He's dying over here.
Killing himself.
I'm just. Are we off air?
No, not yet.
Surge is surging. We're
I'm
filling
looking
the
for
air.
music still.
Surge is searching.
We're killing it for Surge right now. We're holding it down.
Just, yeah, giving
Let-
me as much time.
about
as-
another movie.
Giving him all the time in the world to find the fucking song.
I'm hoping to join you in some.
We started a
streaming
little
on
late. We
Apex
can end a
soon.
little late.
Hell
It's
yeah.
okay.
Well, fuck it. We can stream tonight, motherfucker.
Oh, we stream tonight.
Fuck it. Why not?
What are we doing?
Fuck, all right. Streaming some Apex.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played in like 2
Bow to
weeks,
Fool.
so that should be
Twitch.
fun.
Find me. Bow to Fool. Just as it is. Spaces.
Hey, Red.
Or not spaces.
How's your how are your teeth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are they the same? Is it all done?
Yeah.
No. These are still temporaries. So the swelling and the cuts and like all the trauma that went on in there,
Yeah.
still hasn't gone away totally. So like they have
Jesus. Can you
Like,
eat a
they're
steak?
still waiting to figure out what's going on at that tooth.
Gotcha. Can you eat a steak?
I mean, no. I mean, I can, but I got to cut it up and then put it in the back
Yeah, blend it first.
of my mouth. I can't eat it from the
Steak smoothie.
like basically like anything like wings. I can't do anything. You got to tear into.
Yeah.
It's like, and if I do, I gotta like,
Yeah, you
around
gotta
the
maneuver it
corner.
back to your back of your
Yeah,
throat.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Damn. So no ass eating for you.
Yeah, no ass eating and no sucking.
Yeah,
dick
no.
either.
I mean, I don't know how you eat ass.
Oh, he
You'll
can
find
still
a way.
suck some dick.
he's like,
Just suck the dick with the side of your mouth.
Damn, bro, man. Is that about Serge?
Just saying, bro.
That's some small dick. First of all, second.
Jesus Christ.
You got that song yet?
You would know.
Pinhead the song.
All right, man.
Yeah.
"This is okay."
Step
Go
back.
ahead, Serge.
Number one, that's a small dick. If I gotta go around the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, it gets bigger. The water's just cold.
Thank y'all for tuning
Not a
in.
shower.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I just about to say.
Serge, go ahead and drop your fucking song.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Killing me, Smalls.
It's like 20 years old, I was sewing on my oats. All I needed was a hoe in a boat. I had a 2-chain flow, yeah, I'd go for the throat. I'll pray to God and hope someone will provoke the wrath. Yeah, my punchline, no book of revelations. A funeral home logs, a book of reservation. I never was patient, a blunt plus pacing. My 1-bedroom turned me into raps Jason. All I ever wanted was a tour around the globe, but all I got was a dime piece tearing off of clothes. My eyes closed, yeah, I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m., the life of pie, so who am I? Feeling like a Pakistan Jackie Chan. Used to leave a Barbie doll feeling like Raggedy Ann. My style's free, it doesn't have to be planned. I'm only looking for disciples, you don't have to be fans. I'm not God or the devil, I'm the last mushroom on the final level. When the Lord above won't test you, yup. Yeah, I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m., the life of pie, so who am I? Yeah, I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m., the life of pie, so who am I? You talk a lot of math, but your numbers low. Your lack of content got me like, fuck it though. You Al Qaeda, always saying how you gonna blow. When it come man to man, you don't really want it though. I read the Vedas back to front and scream Hare Krishna. And hit the block with my brain stock with ancient wisdom. The lifestyle of an urban wizard is what I'm living. I make a girl disappear like a magician. I got my sleeves rolled up like I was fixing. See my younger self playing Excite Bike and Psychic Visions. Yeah, the hating kinda loud when Uncle Mike is spitting, but my faith move mountains like a Christian. I like a vixen. I hate new rap. You can find me swinging on a new jack like Michael Bivins. Your stomach growls while I'm reading. That's nutrition. Me, her, and her girlfriend. That's addition. Yeah, I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m., the life of pie, so who am I? Yeah, I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m., the life of pie, so who am I? The sunrise on my burned eyelids, so I slid across my back on the raft for eyelid.
run
Must
away
be my
from
own
your
fault, I'm
feelings.
lost at sea. Sometimes I wonder God is all for me. And am I part of your dream? Am I an angel or a demon? Am I part of your team? Because as hard as it seems, whenever I feel pressure, you right there with me. Even when a trash bag closed like Missy. I woke up and she said kiss me, but she like a day job, keeping many men busy. My life like a cartoon, the 20 twins saying twist me. But I open the bag and something smells fishy. You can't transcend if your wheels spin. Watching Band of Brothers, those some real men. And finding money's harder than finding a real friend. Harder than climbing a mountain looking for a hidden gem. So I'm going inside. My pops drink a lot of brew, but you know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know they'll ride. 3:14 a.m. know he provide. My boys aren't always round, but you know the rock. 3:14 a.m. the life of pie. So who am I? Who am I?
Don't run away from your feelings.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls.
We talking about practice. We talking about practice. We talking about practice.
Don't run away from your feelings. Don't run away from your feelings.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend. You're killing me, Smalls.
We talking about practice.
I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over.
I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.